It's us.
We're back.
Well, I'm new to this.
You're
Yeah,
new?
this is so let's start off. Welcome back to Basement Talk,
Where
the
we talk.
show where we talk in a basement. Today we have our friend Alex.
Hello.
We have our friend John.
Hi.
We have our friend Andrew,
Hello.
and then there's me.
What's your name?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, you.
It's a mystery.
Ooh, everyone knows.
A
but-
Martin mystery.
Yeah.
You ever watch that show, guys?
No.
No.
I think you should. I think you'd fucking love it.
What is it?
Martin Mystery. It's like Scooby Doo, but like more edgy. I guess not edgy. It's more. Some of the episodes like have like a lot of people like solving like crime murders. Where it's like, I think my favorite one was the one where it's just they go into the subway. The train like passengers go in, but no one gets out, and so they like the Martin Mystery is like almost like a Men in Black-esque kind of like thing, where it's like a group of like teens. They like try to solve these like crime cases or they like these mysteries, and they go in the subway. They find at least like another dimension, but like the dimension's like almost like this like
What was this on?
on YTV,
Okay.
and it was like it was airing the same time with like all the other Canadian shows like Yvonne of the Yukon and like stuff like that. And
Yvonne.
Evian.
Not Evie. Evolution of
I
the
didn't
Yukon.
say Evie Evolution. I say Yvonne of the Yukon. It's a Frenchman who wears his underwear all
It's
the time,
Yvonne.
even though he lives in Alaska.
Yeah.
Or not-
Oh, I know what you're talking about now, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's not his name.
Do you guys ever watch?
It's Yvonne, yeah.
It's Yvonne.
No, but like, have you ever watched that program? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like, do you remember that game show?
Yeah, that was just a fucking Canadian version of the one on Nickelodeon. I don't remember its name.
I fucking love that show because
What's
like
the what's that guy? He dressed up like he's a fucking dom.
Gimp, like in a
Yeah.
Gimp outfit.
Yeah.
The Punisher. That's his name.
Yeah, his name was Punisher. You guys ever watch that?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
He,
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch that all the time.
I love that show because like they would always ask these kids like obscure questions like, what substance absorbs more water? Whoop, a sponge, a towel, or your mom? Or
And then kids are always like,
or
"Oh,
your mom?
definitely my mom. It's my mom.
And it's like, you know, what would you say? Like normally a sponge.
Someone's dad just yells, "It's your mom! It's for sure your mom!"
I seen that bitch get wet.
And like you'd think logically it'd be like a sponge because that's what you use to absorb water. It's like
Yeah,
nope, it's a towel because I was counting.
Because there's more.
Yeah, more of a towel than a sponge. Like you fucking, these are kids. And then like they'd be like, the Punisher's coming, and the
And he
Punisher would like
murders
he would
them.
like really grab the kid's arm, throw him in a tube, climb up with like a bucket of like green shit. But he would always say stuff that's like really like, I was collecting my boogers for a whole month, and it just
Yeah, just dump it.
Ew.
it's just
Yeah.
and it's like these are my sweaty gym socks, and just like pours it on the kid. It's just like this is
the remnants of my cum
I
sock.
I was
I know.
gonna go there.
this is Buzz Aldrin.
That far.
I've been collecting this in a jar
I've
for
been
a
collecting
year.
Buzz
Watch
Aldrin.
out for the My Little Pony.
Oh Jesus! And it's just, it's really fucking funny, and I recommend that you guys. But you know what? There's no good quality. There's
Yeah,
no
it's all
like
on YouTube. Pretty
it's
much.
all YouTube, and it's all like someone recorded with like a VHS tape and
VIS tape.
and yeah, Martin Mystery is a good show. You should watch it. I completely sidetracked from that.
John, what's your shirt for?
Levi's.
Oh, okay.
I've got a Valley Village.
It's sweet.
It's for mushrooms.
I probably would
It
have bought
says
it.
Earth to Earth to everyone.
And it's got shroomies on it.
Yeah, it still had the tags on it. It was brand new.
Really?
Yeah, $12 though. but
Is it supposed
Yeah,
to
it's
be
'cause
like
of the brand.
But is this supposed to be like an LGBTQ thing?
No, I think it's like a Earth thing.
Yeah, no.
Like
but then
an
the
Earth Day
rainbow.
thing?
I think that's because of the mushrooms.
Mushrooms aren't rainbow.
You watch Scooby Doo.
You see rainbows when you're on them.
No. That's me.
I don't know. My buddy at work had this shirt. I thought it was sick, and I saw it at Valley Village, so I bought it.
I mean,
just
like
kidding.
you have
It's
probably
cool.
like the coolest shirts. I think. Like the most creative. Shirts.
I don't know, man.
I've been wearing.
You're Tommy. I've seen you in that shirt every time I've seen you in the past month. So I think you got some pretty cool shirts.
Guys, we should go shopping.
No, we should take Alex shopping.
I'm down. I'm free after this if you want.
Winners? Do you shop at Winners?
No, Big
Only
and Tall.
winners can shop
I usually
there.
shop at shirts. I don't buy the big and tall. Pants I do, but like any other shirts, like I don't know. There's just like no shirts that I like would be like, whoa, this looks cool. I like this. It's just like
So you went with
I
that
can
one,
pick you out
Buffalo.
some clothes.
okay.
You ever been to Buffalo?
No. Well, Buffalo. Yeah. I have been.
Is that where you got that shirt?
Maybe like 3 years, 5 years ago, probably.
Hmm.
Like a lot of the shirts that I have are like literally like I don't really buy clothes that often because I feel like whenever I buy,
Whatever your mom buys them, yeah.
no, no.
I don't know.
I buy
man.
my own clothes. My mom she usually throws out anything that I buy myself. Like I had like this Mario T-shirt. I still have that, but I had a different one that was it was a red shirt with like the red mushroom on it, and it just says the text saying like "grow up." And I had a green version of that with the green mushroom that just said "get a life."
Yeah.
And she threw both those out because she didn't like
What?
them.
I like those.
What'd you say to her?
I was fucking pissed, but like, what can I do? That was like back in high school.
That was not in high school.
I had those shirts in high school. I didn't have them after that.
You told me this was like when we were like 22.
No.
Because you're like, oh, I bought these shirts and my mom threw them out.
Well, she does, but it's like, if it's shirts, it's probably shirts that I
Why
don't
did
even.
she just throw them out? Like donate them.
I don't know. Because like,
She's contributing
it's,
to the land.
it's easier to just throw in the garbage. My parents don't really like.
Help
care about the
anyone.
earth.
Just don't care about the earth. Yeah.
Anyways, I feel like I love shopping for other people. I hate shopping for myself, but I think that we could go shopping. I could find you some rad clothes.
Once
Like,
I,
we could go to Old Navy. Old Navy has some nice stuff.
I mean, like my pants are actually getting looser now. I've lost 24 pounds now.
Well, that's an
You
excuse.
should probably find them.
Wait, did you say 34?
24.
That's good.
Yeah. So I got like.
Where'd you put them? Where's the last place you saw them?
It's like Homer. They're all like clipped behind my back or whatever.
We'll get the clamps out, bro. Don't worry.
And so like I actually like am making good progress. So I want to be able to like lose more and more weight, and then like be able to feel more comfortable when I'm doing clothes shopping and like
Mhm.
Know
buying
how you can lose some weight real
Mhm.
quick?
tapeworm.
Move out of your parents' house and fucking show them.
Yeah, I'll do
You'll-
that when I
you'll-
don't when I'm
when
not
you have a
losing weight.
job, I
Yeah,
guess.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say like that joke would have been funny like maybe last year. Not even last year. Last year
Last-
still.
Last
yeah,
week.
It's been like a sketchy past couple
Yeah.
like 2 years I would say.
Oh, that's
Ow.
Alex.
Okay, cut that out.
I don't get it.
Do you guys want me to tell you about the Bell guy that came to my door today?
Battle guy.
The bell.
Bell,
Oh.
like from the company Bell. So
Yeah.
he like knocks on my door. Never seen this man.
Andrew
in my
doesn't seem
life.
like
He,
knows
he
the
didn't ring your
story.
bell.
Yeah, I didn't even know
No,
anybody
we
came
don't
to my
have
house
a
today.
doorbell.
No.
So, sorry, my
thinking about your
ADHD is
doorbell.
bad today. My one dog, when I lived at my mom's house, we had a doorbell, and so like she knows what a doorbell is, but we don't have one. So every time we're like watching a movie or something, and there's a doorbell ringing, she starts barking. But I'm like,
It's not
we don't
ours.
have
Yeah.
a doorbell, and then like my other dog doesn't even know what a doorbell is, and he'll lose his shit because of her. She like taught him like you got to bark at this. But yeah. So this guy like is knocking on my door. Never seen this man in my life, and he goes, "Did you go to this high school?" And I was like, "Yeah, I went to high school with you." The fuck you did? I don't recognize you.
What a weird thing that he came to your house just to say
Hello.
that.
Well, and then
Did he
he's
have a
like,
point to this?
Yeah, like he was like
Selling.
a salesman.
Oh,
A
okay.
salesman.
He should have started with that before be like, that was your high school.
Yeah, and
like,
he's like,
I
you got a
loved you
minute?
in high
You got a
school."
minute to talk about your home? And I was,
Got a minute.
I'm good with my internet. I just re-signed my contract. Like I'm with Coach Co. Like I'm good.
You got a
he's
minute to talk about your
I
high
was gonna
school?
tell you about our smart home effects, but if you're not interested, I guess I won't. And
I mean, those smart homes. Are
yeah,
pretty
I'm not
cool.
interested. All right then. Okay, bye. Like
Sick.
So how you been?
it's so weird. And then he's like, I can see in your window that you're like really into art.
You were looking through my window.
I was checking in your
don't even
windows.
know, like
What? We don't have any art out.
I have my
You have
wedding
your-
decor
on the left
in.
side, right? You have a window that shows your art room.
No, this
yeah,
is my
but it's all blacked
sunroom.
out with fucking like thick ass blankets.
Oh yeah,
Not
the
even-
Andrew's office. You
Not
can't
even
see
curtains.
it.
They're
Are you
actually.
talking about the fence? Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
That
I
makes
thought
sense.
Fence.
I thought he was talking about like our sunroom because he said I can
Yeah.
see it like I saw in the window, but our sunroom is just filled with our wedding decor right now.
Yeah, I've been out here for a few hours checking out your
Either way,
windows.
that's still a weird thing to say. Like I saw, like
Yeah. Oh, I was looking in your windows.
This guy was-
and,
Yeah, whenever I
guy's-
look in windows, I don't tell the people.
this guy's spilling spaghetti and cookie crumbs all over the place right now. Like this is the
Yeah.
most awkward conversation.
Yeah.
already.
I also like I didn't just sign a contract with Coach Co. Like my contract
He
is
watches
up.
this, Nicole.
I hope he knows that he fucked
Maybe.
up.
We were debating on going to Bell, but I didn't want to talk to that
Don't
guy.
go to Bell.
Okay.
Bell
Dude.
sucks.
So
Alright.
we're paying.
This in everybody.
Go to,
Bell. Don't go to Bell.
Go to Start for your internet.
This from basement
So we
video.
have like 400
Go to
megabytes per
Start, not
second
Bell.
right now.
Yeah.
And we pay 110 it also has a home phone that like literally
Don't even
don't
have.
even have.
No, most of them do.
Yeah, and we pay 110 a month. And our contract is coming up, and they sent me an email saying that they were going to extend that price for the next 5 years. But at Bell, you can get 1.5 gigs
Yeah.
for
This
like
podcast
50
brought to you by
bucks.
Bell.
No, it's not.
No, we
I'm
just
looking up
ripped on
Start
Bell.
right now.
Do you get
What
fiber?
is
Does your
Start?
house have fiber?
Start's
No.
the internet I had whenever I live on my own.
Is, like,
Is it
Is
good?
it cheap?
They use yeah, it's real cheap. They use Cogeco lines. I'm
Oh.
checking it right now.
See, but that's the thing. So, like, I worked for an
Rogers.
internet company,
I mean, an internet company.
and I know how that shit works. So they'll have like their main company, and then they'll have like their secondary companies.
Yeah.
But they withhold bandwidth speeds when they do that. So like our internet with Cogeco was fairly okay. Like we had a lot of issues. Like when I started working from home, we were having a lot of issues. And they sent out like a bunch of technicians, and then they finally realized it was because one of our cords wasn't like connected properly. They had to replace it. And literally like I probably missed like 2 weeks of work in total because my internet was always out and I couldn't work.
That's fine.
And then someone cut the lines.
I've
Do you
never
guys
had
remember
issues
that?
with the
Cogeco is the worst. I
I've
think.
never had issues with Cogeco. They've always been the best.
When I had them at my mom's house too, and we were having a lot, same thing, a lot of issues. Our internet just kept going out all the time, and I kept calling them. They finally came out, and they had to like look at like the lines that were dug, and one of the lines was cut. So like our internet wasn't working because the fucking line was cut, and it took over a year for them to even come and look at
The
it.
fuck?
Yeah.
It's fucked
Like
up.
I've never really had issues besides when there's like actual like technical like I don't know the word for it, not a technical issue, but like an actual like something's broken,
Yeah.
but it's too much work for them to come and replace it, so they don't bother doing it.
You ever saw that South Park skit where it shows the life of a person, a technician that does all that work, and it's just like he's like, it sure is slow today, and then he gets like a call that's like, we have a house, we have a problem right now. He's like, I'm on my way, and it's like him just going to drive-throughs like Burger King, and then he goes to a park, he enjoys his like day, and he finally goes to the house like, you're 15 minutes late. He's like, well, it's 15 minutes late. Well, no big deal. I'm here right now. Like you said, you'd be here from 4 to not like 5. I'm like, I'm here now, bitch. It's just like what? It honestly feels like that. Like they just like take their sweet ass time.
Yeah,
So,
it does. They give you the largest window too. They'll be there anywhere from 8
5
a.m.
to 8
p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
like, what the fuck, bro? You want me to stay at my house all day?
to wait for this bitch.
I can't do that.
No.
Can we take a break real quick?
We're gonna take a break real quick.
You love my mom?
I love your mom.
Why do you love my mom?
She makes fun of you with me.
And we're back.
We're back. Oh, sorry, guys. What's wrong, Alex?
I thought you were gonna say your mom makes like. I thought you were gonna say his mom makes like zucchini bread or something for you.
Nope. She does make a hell of a stuffed pepper that Alex doesn't like, though.
Oh, I don't like stuffed peppers.
I don't like peppers in general.
I know
Me
you-
either.
Hell yeah, high five.
I'm good with pepper.
I hate peppers.
You guys just
I
don't like them
hate
cooked, though,
onions.
right? Because
At
they're
all.
slimy
I think the only peppers I will
They're not
accept
slimy.
when they're cooked.
I like them
they are
better
slimy. They are
cooked.
slimy when they're like when they're in the oven or whatever, however you bake them.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What is going on today, guys?
I burped, and I thought I burped into the microphone,
even-
so
Who
I was
cares? So
checking
did-
to see if you could hear
If
me.
you burped, only a dog could probably
Probably.
hear that because I didn't hear shit. I'm right next to you.
Okay, I tried to do it
Now everyone knows
quietly.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fucking.
When you bring attention to
I'm,
it,
Dox
I'm
then-
not
yourself.
embarrassed about burping, but I just think that it's like not good manners to burp into someone's fucking headset.
no, I agree, but the bringing
It's
attention
the
to it
funniest thing to do. What
afterward
are you
is
talking
what.
about? Just be like, you should have just been like, "Hey, babe, what?" Just like that.
I don't burp that loud either. You guys always talk
Nicole,
about my burps.
come on. Andrew.
You do. Yeah. You burp quite a bit, but it's okay. I don't
You
mind.
know
We're not
what?
saying it's a bad
It's all
thing.
the
That's funny.
aspartame that I drink.
So, Alex, what are you going to get your mom for her birthday?
That's a good question.
Cat?
My sister texted me saying I should get a cat. I was like, that is the worst idea you ever.
Does she like
I told you
cats?
that today.
No, but I want to, but like you said, it'd probably be mostly me wanting to get a cat rather than.
Alex's family had a cat and it died, and everyone was traumatized. And
Did I ever
they
tell you
don't
that-
want
did
a
I ever
cat.
tell
Why
us-
were you traumatized? Did it have
Because
a
we all loved,
sad death?
we all loved that cat. We were all there for her, and we were like, we held her. I was holding on to her while the cat doctor was like putting the needle.
How,
Mhm.
And it
was
was
she
like-
old?
She was like, yeah, she was like around. She was how old was she when we got her? We had her when she was 2 years old, And then we kept her for 14 years after that. So she was 16 when we had to put her down. And the reason why the main reason why we had to put her down was because she had a tumor on her tongue. And so when she was very like specific on how you fed her, at first she could eat solid food, but then it swelled up and she couldn't eat that anymore. And so we had to feed her like lunch meat, and then the lunch meat had to be thinner and thinner and thinner, and it had to be like literally like just little bits.
Don't look at me.
And then at one point it was like she just wasn't eating anymore. And then we were going to Serbia, so we had no one that could take care of her like the way that we could. So we discussed that as like a family, like we have to put her down like literally the day before we were going to take our plane flight, like take the plane to Serbia. And my cat every night always comes to my bed and sleeps on the pillow next to mine. And I was like trying really hard not to like.
I took you out that night.
Did you?
We went to A-Bars and you cried on the porch while we drank beer, and you ordered a Panzerotti from A-Bars.
That was after. I was like, oh wait, was that after?
That was the night of. Literally, you got home and came.
Oh, that's right. That was the night of. Yeah. But I was saying
I
like,
didn't even know fucking A-Bars has food. Alex is like, can I get a Panzerotti?
I was like, this is the best food ever, because I was like my first time getting drunk or whatever.
Yeah.
And so the night when I went to bed, and I was like really fucking sad because like we're about to put
He's drunk.
we're about to
his
put my
cat's dead.
we're about to put my cat down the next night, or fuck.
It happened the day of.
Okay, I'm talking about the night before.
Okay.
So the night before, I put my cat down. The cat's sleeping next to my pillow, and then I'm laying there trying not to cry. And my sister was like, in the next
I know
next
what she
room,
did, yeah.
and then she's like, Alex. I was like, what? I was like, is Lily there? And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, boop boop, and she puts on "In the Arms of
Oh my God.
the Day."
Wow. That
Oh.
is.
I
I would
was-
have just died right
And
there.
I was like, you fucking bitch. And I
Are
was
you
like,
crying?
I was like, no, I'm just yawning.
Now or then?
Yes. And so,
Both.
and so
Tell the story about what happened in Serbia.
we put the cat down. It's really
If you don't remember, I'll tell the story.
I remember.
You know what I'm talking about that
Yes,
happened
I
in
know,
Serbia?
alright.
What your uncle did?
It's his story.
What? My uncle?
Yeah, you remember?
No.
So Alex goes to Serbia that trip. Alex finds a litter of kittens, and one of them was like a special kitten.
Oh, yeah.
And
birth defects.
he like kind of took it in and was taking care of it. And then one day he wakes up, he's like, "Have you seen like the cat?" And his uncle told him he killed it. And he's like, okay.
That's so funny. Sorry, I laughed. That's actually
not
really
funny at
sad.
all.
Alex would wake up in Serbia to them killing pigs. like,
That was
squealing.
probably the worst trip of Serbia I've ever been to in my entire life. Because then after we weren't in just Serbia, we went to other places. Like we went to
In Greece, you went to?
Greece. When we were staying at the Greece hotel, my sister
Sounds like a good
I
hotel.
know. It's like Grease lightning, boom, 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 boom. Anyway, when we were staying in the hotel, we had two beds, so my dad and my mom had to share. Me and my sister had to share. And my sister was like, "Psst, Alex, are you awake?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I've seen this one.
And she's like, "Guess what?" I was like, "What?" It's like, "Your cat's dead and buried in the backyard. I hope you have a good sleep." I was like,
Your sister?
"Yeah."
Did she not like this cat or something?
The cat was rude, like to everyone that wasn't
Everyone
Alex
that
and his
wasn't
mom, pretty
close to
much.
her, yeah. But like my sister was like, I don't know why. That was like the point.
I'm not saying that's a reason she should have said
That was like
but
the
I'm just
point
saying.
in, like,
that's like something a psychopath.
I don't think you remember this, but my sister and I had a point in our childhood, like our life, where we fucked with each other, and she was like, "That's
Probably not the right word to use.
what fucked with each
They
other."
pranked each other.
Yeah, we pranked each other.
Okay, we pranked each other. She pranked me right in the ass.
She did that to me too.
She's so.
She's so silly.
That sister.
And so like she like would do things just to fuck with me because it was just funny to her, you know. And
Like what?
Like I said, like your cat's dead. And I'm just like, why did you do this to me?
One time when we were playing D&D, Alex had a cat in the game because this was recently after his cat died as well. I just
Why? I just remember, why did everyone fuck with me with my cat? Like,
I don't know.
That's
Did
rude
you
as
kill
fuck.
it, John?
Yeah, and I made it the flag of our caravan.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
and then everyone was like really sad, and everyone's like, "Why are you being a bitch about this,
No,
Alex?"
no one said that. Everyone was yelling at me because I was being attacked.
Well,
Yeah,
Tommy was.
vegan John over here, skinning a cat and
And then
flying
Tommy
it like a
did the
flag.
whole like be a parent and was like, "Alex, your cat's not dead. It's
I brought it back to life,
and
and
I gave it an amulet that makes it immortal." Like,
we had
okay.
so many flags on our caravan.
You know what though? Listen, so this is the way I see it because I've lost two dogs. And it is really fucking sad and it's really fucking hard. But then you have to remind yourself that like if you just let yourself think like, oh, I'm not going to get another animal because eventually that animal's going to pass away, you're just like, you're holding yourself back from like happiness and joy because like
Yeah.
pets bring you happiness
I'm
and
thinking,
joy.
but your pet wouldn't want you to do that because of the life you gave your pet. They would want you to
I
give that
have
life
no
to other
I have
pets.
no problem getting another pet, but I'm just saying my mom is like she doesn't want a pet because it is a factor, like she's sad that it's gonna die eventually, but it's mostly
So
the
are
fact,
you?
it's mostly the fact that
She had kids.
it's mostly the fact that like she wanted to like not be like another like thing to take care of, and
It's a lot of responsibility. Cats are easier though because you can leave them alone for like 2 days.
and like she doesn't want it like clawing up everything. Like Lily
Yeah.
was like, if I didn't like Lily, I didn't used to have like fancy like stupid chairs like I do now, like. But like my old ones, she claws the shit out of my
Really?
computer chairs. Yeah, she loved doing that. And I know for a fact that my chair with the fabric that it is or whatever, she'd love, like a cat would love to claw the shit out of that.
Did you
chair.
have like leather or like
Yeah, it was leather. Yeah.
So like we don't have issues with our cats clawing at stuff like that and like never have. My sister's cats like claw the shit out of everything. And like I just never understood why, but she also has like is really bad on her kitchen chairs and they're not real leather, but they're like that
Pleather.
leather material.
Yeah.
But your cats don't fuck with your couch.
I mean, there's a
There's a little bit.
Yeah, right there. Do you see? You can literally see
They
it
don't
right
like
there.
claw it to claw it. They just stretch on it.
yeah, see that's what Alfred does, but like my sister's cats literally will stand on the top and just fucking destroy that shit.
Remember, like I was like using Plenty of Fish, and then there was this one girl that I was talking to, and we were like, it's like
This is gonna be a good one.
She likes Gotham. Like she was like really into like
Everything.
dubbing over Gotham to make her own funny clips. And when I was talking to her,
I
like
don't remember this.
well, we were talking about cats, and she got upset that I said that I declawed. I didn't. I don't think I declawed my cat. I think we just like trimmed her nails because she still clawed the shit out of people, right?
Yeah,
So then you just trimmed
declaw
them,
her.
yeah.
I think so, but I don't remember the details. I just remember like I thought like we declawed her, but it's like obviously I didn't because she still had claws. But then I told her this. I said like I declawed my cat. And it's like you're a fucking horrible person and you tortured your cat and I hope that she died miserably. And I was like,
Why would she tell you that the
I
cat?
agreed about everything up until the last part. I don't agree with declawing your cat.
me
It's
and I
literally
told
cutting
John,
your
I was
fingers
like,
off.
John, I'm dealing with a situation right now. I told you were there. I was like, this bitch is telling me that I tortured my cat before she died, and this is like literally
I
like,
probably said you did.
and I was like, this is literally like the like month after we came back from Serbia. Like I was like,
Like
this-
you should cut your cat's nails, but you shouldn't declaw them.
okay, so it's declawing like it's
Because they rip out the nails.
like
So like basically declawing would be like if you cut this part of your finger.
why is that an option? Like why would
They used
anyone?
They don't
to
do
that
it
because
anymore.
people
Okay.
did like cats. They didn't want their cats ruining their furniture and stuff, so they would declaw their cats because
Poor
they're house
kitty.
cats. They don't need their nails.
It's just easier.
But
to
now
trim
like a
them.
lot of people are against it because they've actually like told you. A lot of vets won't even do it.
No, yeah, I don't
I
think
hope
there's
they
all
do
no
vets.
that
Don't, I
need
hope
for
all
it.
vets don't do that. That's fucked up.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I feel the same way about like docking your dog's ears or tail. Or
Yeah,
Wait,
whatever.
what?
I do too.
So like people that like they dock their Dobermans, for example.
Oh.
Like you know how like they'll cut their ears so that they stand up and they cut the tail so that it's a little nub.
Mm.
I don't agree with that. Like it's just for aesthetics, and I don't think that's okay.
No.
Right, and they do that to pit bulls too, and
Yeah.
it just makes them look vicious, and there's no.
Like
Crazy.
they
Yeah.
take a dog that's cute as fuck, like pit bulls, cutest fucking dog out there. I don't even care what anyone has to say. Cutest dog, and then like cut it up, and it just looks like stupid. Especially when they leave like an ear this big.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like
I can't hear now.
Yeah, it definitely affects.
You need the
hearing.
curvature.
What is
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
man? Like, come on.
Have you ever like taken your cat's ears and like folded
Fold
them
them,
over?
yeah, all the time. What are you talking about?
I do that to Alex.
Does that bother them actually? Like,
I don't think so.
No,
my
my
cats don't
cats, like,
mind when
purr,
we play
like,
with
it
their
just
real
seems like they're just slightly.
cats love when I
It
play
just
with
seems
their
like they're
ears.
slightly annoyed. Like, why are you fucking with me? Like,
I
I
just
think,
think
all
like,
cats are different too, and like some cats
Yeah.
won't.
they
like
have
it,
better
but-
temperaments. Some.
do you guys ever? Have you guys ever seen a cat that was just like a bitch? Like you went to your friend's house and for example, my friends would consider my cat like that as an example where she just did not.
You go to pet her and she just like hiss and slap you
No,
and
not
scratch
that
you.
bad.
Yeah.
My friend Amanda, her cat Oslo is kind of a dick, but he's like, to be fair, like he had a rough life before she got him, and he is very affectionate, but he gets like, it's like, okay, like I want you to pet me, like he'll come up to me, want me to pet him, and then just all of a sudden he'll just start like destroying your arm. And like I try to cut his nails for her sometimes because like he's a monster about them. and like it's bad. Like we literally have to like cover him in a towel and just like take one leg out at a time because he just like goes berserk. But like you're supposed to cut them. If you
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
it can be bad.
Yeah, they'll just keep curling.
Yeah, and then like we were really worried because she got a kitten, and he's like a dick. So we're like, I don't know how he's gonna be. He hated her for like 3 days, but now he likes her. Like they're chill. They sleep together and stuff. But yeah, like he's not terrible, but he's mean.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at these. John's cats are being cute right now. Like,
They're
Yeah.
licking each other.
When Bunny was cleaning her tail earlier,
That
like
was-
I
that
was
was
close
so-
to crying. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Just the end of it,
because
too.
the way she was like holding it was just like, yeah, it's like I was like, God damn it, John, why are they? Why? That's why I want to get a cat. Cause like,
What do you mean? So I just
I
fucking get a
think you
cat.
should get a cat.
I will get a cat. I want to get a hairless cat. I love your hairless.
You
cat.
should get a hairless cat.
They are cute.
But like, how much are they're really expensive, aren't they?
like right now
you're
they're like
looking at-
$3,000.
Well, yeah, you're looking from 2 to 3, depending on like the age that you get them, the breed, because there's different like strains. Not strains, breeds. There's different
Yeah,
breeds.
breeds.
Of them.
It's not weed, honey. It's
Like
cat.
we have two different breeds of a hairless cat. Like one is a Canadian Sphynx and the other is a Donskoy. But then they
It's
also have
Russian.
yeah, they also have they're called like they're just called elves, right? Like ELF.
Yeah.
Where like their ears are
ALF.
like a little folded over, like they're really cute. There's like
And then
miniature ones where they have little short stubby legs.
there's dwarf. There's dwarf, where it's dwarf
Yeah.
elf.
Those
They're
are really
cute.
fucking cute. But when
a
you get
dwarf
into
elf?
like breeds like
They're
that,
small, and like the elf ones.
Oh.
yeah, they're really
Pretty
cute. Like
self-explanatory.
they have like little legs like this long, and then their ears are like
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
the
cute.
Munchkin cats, or is it
yeah,
like?
that's
I
what it is.
basically what it
It's
is.
a
Yeah.
munchkin.
I have. I gotta show you this. Now.
But when
Oh,
you get into
after.
breeds like that
You can
is when you
send it.
start having
Yeah,
more
send it to
like
Discord.
issues, like health
I'll try to
issues,
find it.
because they
To ours.
like breeding. It's not good when they're trying to get like pure lines and stuff, and so like you run into more issues with that.
So like, explain more about like. I want to know like where did the breed of like these like hairless cats come from? Because like whenever I think of a hairless cat, I just always think of like those cats that are worshipped like gods in Egypt, and I think is that like the first example of like a
So
hairless cat, or is that a
that's-
different? Or is that a different cat in general?
I don't even think those were hairless cats. It's just because we think they're hairless cats because all of the reference we have of them are statues.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
but
they
also like
didn't-
if you look at the statues of them, like
The faces kind of look like
yeah,
hairless
like
cats.
they
Yeah, I
have the
agree.
same face shape, but also like if you were to make a statue of a regular cat, you would add texture for its fur and everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
And like you can tell like their other animals have texture. Like when you look at, I mean, their other gods, like the ones with like wings and stuff. Like they
Well,
put
you got
texture in
texture
the
of the
wings.
But if you look at Anubis, like his head is a dog head, and it's very
That's a dog in general.
Yeah,
It
he's a
looks like a
Zolo.
Doberman. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's a Doberman. Straight
no,
up.
he's a Zolo.
yeah. But if he's a he could be a Zolo, but
Like an, is that
I'm
an
gonna
alien?
save all.
No,
this.
no,
it's-
it's a hairless dog.
technically it's a
Oh.
cholo. That's how it's pronounced.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's Spanish.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
They come from Mexico originally, so I doubt that they would be in
Yeah,
Egypt.
but Sphinx come from Canada.
Right, originally
Where are they wild?
they're not. It's
No.
a genetic
Altercation.
thing. Yeah, it's like a what is it? It's a birth defect, and then they ended up breeding that cat that had the birth defect with other cats, and then it created that whole breed.
I don't like that.
You know, like the whole like breeding of cats and changing into like.
Or
I feel
dogs.
bad for pugs.
I don't agree with breeding at all. to be
Yeah.
honest.
I
Yeah.
don't either, and like I hate myself for buying Alfred from a breeder because he's like badly bred too. I think like he has like his back legs are longer than his front legs,
Yeah.
and he has like some breathing issues. Like I've never brought him for a vet for it because he's fine, but he always sounds like
He's plugged up or something.
yeah. I sent a photo in Discord of the hairless dog. I'm talking about that. Like that's what Anubis looks like to me.
Size of the picture we always like, Andrew.
Sorry, that's the best I could get.
Look at it. Can you click original and zoom?
I could try. Yeah, I could.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
you don't have your
saying-
mouse and keyboard?
What do I need that for?
Do you want it?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Sphinx
What is it,
actually
control arrow?
originated in Canada.
Control and zoom and scroll. You can use 2 fingers to scroll in there. Nice. Super pixelated now. That's
Where you want me to
dope.
put this?
In
In
our Discord.
It basically
The one
looks
we
like
made.
I don't know,
Hairless
just in
Pit-
generals or just
Pitbull.
events. Okay.
And then Alex is sending a picture of a Munchkin cat. I assume.
You know what I love? Those werewolf cats.
No, those
There you
are
go.
sick. A video, Alex.
Oh, a video.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
How cute that thing is.
You good? You got it?
No. Was that Nicole?
Excuse me.
I got
No,
it.
that wasn't.
Check the video.
That was me.
Yeah, take the video. It's so cute. Look at it. He's trying to fight up with a normal sized cat and he just can't do it.
Which one's the one on the right?
The one, yeah.
The one that maybe is like a little munchkin.
They both. Well, the other one's like a kitten.
No, that's not a kitten. That's a munchkin. That's a full grown munchkin cat.
Yeah,
The other one.
The other one's a kitten. One's not.
Yeah. The Munchkin's not, but the other one is.
Look at this cat I just sent.
Oh, the
Oh
fucking.
my god.
Oh, this
You
is
wanna pull
so
that up?
sweet.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. That thing's crazy looking.
Let's just post like all kinds of cute like animal pictures that we got.
Alex, why do you got so many videos of dogs and cats doing stuff?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Dogs and cats are cute as
Are
fuck.
you watching, Andrew?
I wish my cat and dog would get along better.
Oh man, I wish our animals would do a dog pile like that.
Yeah. The littles will.
Yeah. Diamond won't. She gets all upset.
Look at that thing.
I know. I tried to
That's
let her
cute as
sleep in the
hell.
bed last night, and every 5 seconds she was growling at the boys, so I had to kick her out.
All right, Alex, we got enough. Showed 2 videos, 3 pictures.
They're all videos.
Cats and dogs are cute.
That's a free roam king right there.
Like every other day, I'm looking for a new cat, even though I can't get one, but I want one so bad.
Who said you can't?
Me.
You got a week till he can make decisions.
What?
Let's be
Actually, you
real.
got a week till he can't make
I
decisions.
wear the pants in the relationship, but I respect his.
I'm wearing pants right now.
What was that one night where like we were both like high and we're driving back and then you were like analyzing Nicole's message to you and you were like I love you and she's like I love you back and then you said I love you and then she hanged up and you're like why did you tell me I love you the second time? I was like,
I was joking, dude.
and then I was like bro she's already got the cats man she doesn't need you she just only wanted you for the cats. I was like you're
It's
lying
true.
to me. It's just-
I had
It's all
to
true.
talk Andrew into getting Malcolm like so hard. Me and Amanda were both like, listen, like we need to get him. We have to get him.
You didn't want him.
He didn't. Because we already had
Does he
2
know this?
dogs and a cat.
He knows. Oh, no.
No, he loves Andrew.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And we're best friends now.
Yeah.
I'm now classic dad who didn't want a cat. Now we're best
Yeah,
friends.
literally sleep together all the time. Like I took their collars off yesterday so
Andrews
I
too?
could wash them. And
Yeah.
so like I didn't know where any of the cats were all night because I couldn't hear
Yeah.
them. And I like every time I woke up, like Malcolm was just like cuddling with Andrew, just looking at me.
It's like this is my man.
Yeah, he loves.
What was that YouTuber that you showed me, John? He was like doing a Christmas like
Oh.
podcast, and he was like,
Pinhead 1000.
"I bought the family a dog, and like everyone's on my ass about it, or something like that."
He randomly, like Christmas morning, he just goes out and finds a dog and brings it home, and his wife's pissed on the kids, like 2, so it doesn't really give a fuck that much. He's like, this dog's fucking running wild throughout the whole fucking house, tearing shit up, shitting everywhere, and I'm the only one taking care of him. And now he wants to sleep in the bed, so now I have to go sleep in our spare bedroom on a bed with the dog because the wife doesn't want to sleep with the fucking dog.
That's a terrible wife. If
Wait,
I thought Andrew.
he brought in a straight a random
Yeah,
dog.
but if
No-
I brought home a stray
cares?
dog, Nicole would be stoked.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
you can't just like decide these things for yourself. A
Literally
husband has to.
earlier
Oh, I
today,
could.
I was like, I wish I could just find a dog.
Yeah, she was saying that before he got there. She's like, I wish I found a dog on the street that I could keep.
Like how people just like find puppies and like, okay, this is my dog now. Like, I want that. I just want to be walking, find a little puppy.
That
and
makes
be
sense,
like,
but
"This
then
is
he was like
mine."
complaining that no one else wanted to take care of the dog. It's like, well, no one wanted the dog in the first place.
His kid's too young
That
to
is
like
fair.
understand, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Andrew got me another cat a couple weeks ago because he comes home and he's like, I got a surprise for you.
No, I didn't. I was just holding a bag. And I didn't
Oh
say
yeah,
anything
he
at
was
all.
holding a bag
No.
like all weird, like it's a brown paper bag, and he was holding it all weird. And I was, what's that? And he's like, a bag, and I thought it was a kitten. And he's like, nope, it's just a bag.
feel bad for the kid. You just had a kid in a bag, like you're
No,
holding
I
it
thought the
hostage.
bag was
The
the
cat
kitten.
wasn't in
Like
it.
Oliver-
There was no cat
Like
either.
Oliver and
Yeah.
Company, poor Oliver, man. Like that.
No,
No.
I thought the brown bag was a cat. Like not that there was a cat in the bag.
Why'd you
The
not
cat
get a
was
cat? We should have actually brought a cat because she was happy.
Did you not think of that?
Can you talk into the mic?
Can you get a cat
You
in
get a bag of cats for your wife?
No, we already have to.
Can
I'll
you
put
just
them in a
come
bag.
home? Like, just this is what you should do for your wife. Come home with a bag, open it up, and it's literally just 50 kittens in it. Just like
Not my wife for a week.
You've been calling her your wife for a fucking year.
Yep.
But now that she wants fucking kittens in a bag, she's not your fucking wife for a week.
Well, that's inhumane.
Just here.
I don't want them in a
Just
bag.
hear
I
what-
want them in my arms.
This is what you should do. Just
In a
get
bag.
inflate a kiddie pool, and then just have your wife sit in the kiddie pool and just throw kittens on top of her.
Yeah.
Just throw cats at my
would
Just
have
wife.
the
fucking wheel
time
them
of my
out.
We're just
life.
whipping cats at my wife.
Yeah,
over
Alex,
here.
this is a great fucking idea.
All the neighbors are like, "What the fuck's going on over there?"
Just whipping cats in the pool.
Guys, watch me hurl some pussies.
Just use a wheelbarrow, start wheeling in some kittens.
Dump the kid.
I got a dump truck full of cats. Bring it in, boys.
I would. That would be.
Are you okay, Nicole?
Nicole's having,
I would.
she doesn't know how to
What I'm
respond to
trying to
this.
That would be the peak of my life. Like, that's me peaking. I wouldn't be able to go any higher than that.
Oh, I forgot to mention they're all strays and they're rabid.
Some of them are like three-legged cats. Like they're all like have like
Listen, I'm a white girl. Strays, dogs, stray cats. I'll love them all. I don't care.
Was that a white girl thing?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't see those on TikTok?
It's your TikTok, Nicole. It's
Yeah,
definitely
I'm a white
geared
girl.
towards you.
Nicole's got the white girl TikTok.
So like on TikTok, there's always videos about like there's two different kinds that I see all the time. But the one is like this one guy that he's always talking about like white girls that will just like take any dog. And so like the one that made me laugh the hardest, like this huge dog. Like I don't even know what breed it was. It was literally the size of a bear, like bigger than a Great Dane. And it was like on a chain and it was like barking. And the guy was like, some white girl would come up with bolt cutters, cut that chain, take that dog to PetSmart, buy him a 10XL sweater, and go to Starbucks to get him a puppuccino and a puppuccino, talking about how his name is Jeremy and she just adopted him last week.
I mean, that's not
Not wrong.
That's
Oh,
not
his
wrong
name
at
is
all.
Jeremy.
And then like there's these other ones that I always see, and it's like people's animals that they had adopted, and it's like I used to live on the streets not knowing where my next meal was gonna come. Now I'm red. What the fuck?
What's going on, babe?
Now I'm raw fed and sleeping on a king size mattress and like
Yeah.
shit like that.
I've seen those ones.
Yeah, those ones always make me laugh.
I always just see like white girls are crazy with their dogs. Like it's always pictures of them being too friendly with a dog, and people are like overanalyzing it.
Yeah, I don't see that ever.
Yeah,
I
me
don't know.
either.
I don't know. It just-
You're on the wrong side of the internet.
Clear.
I think so.
I just know that like there was a. No, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I already know where you're going.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
I know.
I know what you're
going to.
talking about.
The Twitch girl. You know?
Yeah, we know what
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Have you guys?
You know what we're talking about.
Other people have talked about it. I don't think. I think we can if you
You
want.
can't
to.
talk about that on YouTube. That word.
It's
But
okay.
just don't say the word. I guess.
the
She
people.
had
Censor-
relations with the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know who it was?
No.
Okay. Well, then mute point. I guess. Move on.
Have you
Really,
guys
really
seen-
quick though, like
I knew the dog.
it's like
Oh, nice.
they're saying how it's strange how a dog would always sniff like the back end of like their owner, and it's like people are saying like dogs don't do that unless like they've like had like that kind of like.
No,
relation-
my dog does.
I don't like people. People are like just overanalyzing they're like how the dog would like act towards the owner, like how she would always like jump on her and stuff like that. And
Oh,
it's
I
just-
don't know. It is normal for dogs to like sniff your butt. Like that's how
okay,
they,
John, I get it.
but that's how they sniff each other. Like it's not weird.
They're saying hi.
yeah.
Yeah,
It-
like it's not.
I
I mean,
think
like
people
to
are
a
looking
certain
too far into
extent.
that.
Like if your dog is like being weird about it, but like if like when I come home from work, like my dog always like just sniffs me and like sniffs my butt, and then I yell at him to get away because I think it's weird.
Okay, next let's talk about something else before John makes stupid faces at me again.
Have you guys seen the girl on TikTok?
No,
Oh.
What's the girl on TikTok? Okay,
Which one?
okay.
So her name is like Digital Princess.
Oh yeah, she left her kid at home to go get some dick, and then she just got her trial fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
and
What?
So like she left her kid at home so that she can go fuck some guy.
As you do.
And-
She TikTok this
she-
like
No, she got caught doing it.
Yeah, and so she was being charged with like child neglect,
Yeah.
but
Her case got dropped.
like it got dropped. She was like she didn't
Why?
get charged at all.
I don't know why it got
And
dropped.
so then she made a
She got this-
TikTok about her, and
He's
she's
mad.
standing in front
She's
of the
mad.
yeah, and she's standing in front of the car that she used to like leave the
Yeah,
house.
Her Lamborghini.
Yeah, and it's like that song in the back, and everyone's
That
tripping.
6ix9ine song.
And like a bunch of people have been like like she's on OnlyFans, and a lot of people like reported her, and her OnlyFans got like canceled.
People were like, because she made that video like bragging kind of that she's out and they're like, yeah, you're mad. It's like, why are you bragging that you left your
Yeah.
child at home and that you didn't get charged for it?
Mm-hmm. Did you see there was one rapper? I forget their name. I really wish I could remember at the moment. But they like posted a TikTok of them.
Yeah.
And like they had the same car and they were cleaning like blood off of like the grill of it. And like playing that song.
Oh, like they killed her?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that one video? It's like this guy. He's in the street and he's just like yelling at his girlfriend, and then the person like is filming outside the window.
Oh,
and they're
I'm
like,
never gonna be good enough. Ah! It just drives away.
Yeah.
It's like little moped. I
So-
love that.
So
fucking
do you know the band
video.
Law Dispute?
I know the name, yeah.
Yeah. So like I saw like another version of this video where it's just like it just shows the video and on top it's like this is just what Law Dispute sounds like, and then like the like Law Dispute, the music is like fast like math rock kind of music.
Yeah.
And then the guy just like whines over it the whole time, but he actually sounds like the guy in the video. It's so fucking funny.
Well, they have a couple albums where it's just like them like
Talking.
yeah, like they took like poems
Yeah.
and they like sing the poems kind
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
But that just made me think of that video of that girl
fucking
that's
love-
like running across the bridge, and it's like one of those bridges that go up. I like the sound was going off because they were gonna put it up, and she's like, "Hold the bridge! Hold the
and he
bridge!
actually makes.
I'm on the bridge!" Like just screaming the whole time, and then the guy goes on the intercom. He's like, "Ma'am, you don't need to run."
She just keeps going still after.
It kills me. I literally watched that video like
Hold the bridge.
so many times.
Ma'am,
I love
ma'am,
stupid things
you don't
like
need to
that.
run.
I feel bad for that guy though. Like it's just like he just like heartbroken because it's like his like I'm assuming like it's probably a girl that he likes. She's deciding who she likes more. And he's like, "You're not gonna pick me. They never pick me." And he just drives off. And there's like some guy edited and played music in the background. And it's like this like ending of like a sad movie. And it's
I
just
don't
so.
feel bad. He's being a whiny bitch.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened in the situation. You can't really say that.
I'm sorry.
He kind of was, but
If someone, like, if I was breaking up with someone and they were like yelling at me like that, I'd be like,
I'm not laughing
"This
at what you said,
is
Nicole. Did you
why."
see his face?
I
No.
didn't.
You're like, he's being a whiny bitch. He's like, you just called him a whiny bitch. He's like, because in his head, he's like, I do that.
That's just too sensitive for me. I wouldn't be about that.
I was like, I just had an awakening right now. Holy fuck.
I don't know. Maybe you just, you know what, Alex? Like, the girls you like are probably nicer than me.
No,
Doesn't seem
no,
like it.
they're not. Clearly, like,
Did they call you a whiny bitch?
No, they just don't say anything to
and
him.
then send a smiley face and then block me.
Oh. Yeah, I'd probably do something like that.
Classic. Why would you do that, Nicole?
Well, it's nicer than just ghosting.
No, it's not. I think that's more rude. You're
I
sending
don't know.
a smiley face, like, oh, okay.
I'm one of those
Fuck you.
people that like when I'm in a relationship, I'm like totally in it, and then until I'm not, and then I'm just like I don't give a fuck at all.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's dope.
Fuck the other person, how they feel, right?
Right.
Their feelings aren't my problem.
His face right there.
What? They're not. Like you cannot like set your feelings aside because you're worried about hurting someone else. If you're not happy, you can't stay there because that other person's gonna be sad that you left.
That's a
Tell
good,
them that.
that's
you
a good
know.
point.
Tell them that it's better than ghosting or not.
I don't usually ghost. Like that's how like I'm like that though. Like where it's like I'm either all in or all out. So like once it gets to the point where I'm all out, I'm just like
Like Aladdin's dad.
I'm over it.
Right,
I don't
Alex?
care if you're sad. I'm done.
Right,
Yeah,
Alex?
I've never-
Like Aladdin's dad.
I've never ghosted
Why are you so
anyone.
upset right now? She's not dumping you right now.
No, I just.
She's with me, man.
It's
I'm
just
getting married next.
like I don't. I don't know.
Go on, spill it.
Yeah, spill your spaghetti, buddy.
Basement therapy
Spaghetti.
chair talk.
I just need to step away for a moment.
For what?
We'll be right
back. okay, so the algorithm on TikTok is actually fucking crazy. And the moment you start
Is
using
that
it,
another negative thing to say too? Fucking crazy. Like it's almost like the same as saying insane.
yeah, it's
When
okay.
it's doing,
So
you're talking about a person.
yeah, but I'm talking about an inanimate object,
Yeah,
and
if
I
you're
mean,
talking about a person,
like-
insane and crazy is never okay.
I mean crazy, like as in the fact that it's like very over the top, and like it will find stuff that you didn't even know you wanted to watch,
Yeah.
and you'll be watching stuff for hours.
It knows you more than
There
you
was-
Because
know
it
you.
goes by like what you've,
You've
watched. So
watched,
like
yeah.
it'll like give you random videos, and then it actually keeps track of how long you've watched certain types of videos.
Like, dude, I follow like 3 people on TikTok, and my For You page is always just like random videos, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a banger, and I don't even know what.
It's just like sometimes there's like a lot of like these videos that's like these people I don't even like get. I don't get it. Like the hashtag would be about like, I don't know.
never go off of the hashtag.
Not even the hashtag. It's just like the text and what they're doing and the music playing in the background. There's 3 things that none of them match, and it's like, what? I don't get this. Like, well, how do people find this like a connection with? I think the craziest one that I saw was like it was just text saying like, I'm a like
Time traveler.
I'm a what's it like a freak in the sheets, but I'm a how does
Lady
that
in the street, but a freak in the sheets.
yeah, and it's like this overweight woman that's like saying like she's something in the like she's like something in the something, but then like a demon in the sheets, and it's like her wearing black clothes and she's like bridging and she's like walking like a demon, and it's just like what the fuck is this
I
shit?
love that.
We're back, by the way.
I love that. For
And
her.
we're back.
Guess who's back?
Uh,
Back
Back
again.
again.
Basement's
Basement
back.
talks back.
but what I was saying,
Tell a friend.
I was saying,
Wait. one
Share
second,
this
I just
video.
have to
Share
ask-
this video. Share this video. Share this video.
Have you guys? Alex is in on TikTok, so I guess I'm just asking Andrew and John. Have you guys seen those TikToks about the people? So like when you've been through trauma, like you like a lot of the times like just like forget it, you repress those memories, but then you remember weird shit. So like there was this TikTok trend where people were able to like rap like a whole verse of the Eminem song,
Yeah.
but they don't remember
Yeah,
like
yeah.
15 years of their life.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen those ones. Those are on my For You page. What's wrong, 1,000 Yards Stare?
nothing. You said that you guys. This is more towards you guys.
It doesn't mean turn off.
Yeah,
I didn't mean I flipped your switch.
still be present. Yeah, don't just tune out.
just
Like,
couldn't-
oh, no, no, no.
I just knew
Oh,
you
did
were
I really
gonna
have,
be
like,
able
a-
to
This was you.
answer.
Sorry, I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
Someone plug Alex in. His batteries are low.
What is that fucking tequila shit?
Tequila.
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah.
What about her?
The,
MK Ultra.
Chance at Love?
yeah.
MK Ultra.
That's Alex.
he's got
I
that
don't
Monarch
like what you're talking
programming.
about, I'm sorry.
Imagine they just turn on his MK Ultra one day. He's just like, "Hello, friends." He's just like,
Welcome
Very
to
black.
Basement Video.
I am operational.
Uh-oh.
debatable.
Okay, what were you gonna say before I interrupted rudely?
I don't
You're-
know. Like we were talking about. You're talking about TikTok, right?
You were talking about getting ghosted.
Well, we were just talking about like, cause me and Andrew were like, we were having a conversation about like, you should always like look out for number one, and I was saying that that's kind of like a selfish thing to say, cause
So,
like,
and yes, I agree
because, like,
in a
look,
way.
think about the thing with this. You and Nicole are married now. You're there's no number one. It's you guys are just like
Right. So,
But
So that
yes,
does not
there
apply
is.
to you.
There's always look after number one, right? So in any situation, I'm gonna look after myself. But Nicole's also a party with me now. You know what I mean?
part of you with him.
Well, I also don't agree with that either. Like, I don't think that it's selfish. So, like, let's say, like,
Right.
Andrew and I have different interests. If I'm like, oh, I want to go do this, but he doesn't like that, and he's upset that I want to do something without him, I cannot be like, okay, I'm not going to do something that I like because you don't like it. Then it's like, that's your responsibility to entertain yourself because I'm going to do this thing. You can join me if you want, or you don't have to, but you can't be upset that I'm doing something that you don't like.
Yeah, and I think that was a problem too. Was that like when I was like with not we weren't even like with, but at the same time it's like we can't even say we're friends because it was clearly more than that, and it was just like I think the problem is like whenever I do find like that person that I feel a connection with, I get a little like obviously too attached, and I'm just like
You're clingy.
clingy, yeah, and it's like I want to spend like most of my time with that person, and it was just like there was a point where it was like I could see that maybe I was like holding on too tight, and then like she was kind of like pushing away. But the fact that like it's sometimes like when people are pushing away, it like makes me like think like act more like just like to hold on even more, like it's like really bad.
Yeah, that's normal.
And so there was a point where it was like obviously like the thing was I was really dumb and I was seeing the signs, I was just in denial because, like, you know, no one wants to believe that, like, they're the person that they're, like, you know, the situation's, like, getting worse. No one wants to believe that because it's, like, but me, it was just, like, I should have, like, there were so many times where I wanted to, like, this block this person because I was like, this is, like, not even, like, the same person anymore, right? But I couldn't go through with it because I was like a pussy. But it was, like... Then in a way, like, I'm glad that she blocked, like, I wish she would have done it differently, but I'm glad that she, like, blocked it because it was, like, kind of, like, for the best.
Well, like, so this is the thing, like, that kind of goes with that is, like, it's okay to want to spend a lot of time with your significant other. It's not okay to put all your happiness there, though. Like, you need to be able to be happy on your own and do things that give you happiness even without that other person.
Right.
Yeah, I had a hard time, like, I think during this, like, quarantine and COVID, I've really learned how to enjoy my own company. But before that, I was really dependent on, like, John and my friends, and, like, I wanted to hang out with them because that's how I found, like, my true happiness, right? But obviously your happiness can't be coming from, like, other people. You have to learn to be happy, like, on your own.
Well, you're also you're extroverted. Extroverts need that. They need the company of other people because they don't.
It's like the opposite of introverts, where we
Yeah.
need like time to be alone and to like recharge, where you need time to be with people to recharge.
Like, I
before you're
prefer
alone.
to be, like, a lot of the times I prefer to be by myself. Like, I like to sit at home, watch TV, read, whatever. Like, Andrew and I, obviously we live in the same house, so we're together a lot of the times, but, like, he's doing his own thing, I'm doing my own thing. Andrew is a little bit different than I am, where, like, he does like the company of others, where, like, it's not that I don't, but, like, I like being alone. I don't mind, like, doing things on my own, where Andrew likes to do things with other people. So, like, it's just like that, where, like, it's okay to want to hang out with others all the time and everything, but, like, you shouldn't have a whole fucking breakdown if you're by yourself for 5 minutes.
That was so, like, I'm really glad that, like, what happened because I've learned a lot from this, like, experience.
You can't say that.
Why not?
Oh, never
Well-
mind. I was thinking of something else.
He
I thought
can
you were,
say
no, I
that.
thought he was saying something else.
No, I know what you think he's saying, which in a way he kind of is, but what he's saying is he's happy he got that time of solitude,
yeah.
and that's good, right?
Well, what I'm saying is because I wish I knew this before I met her, so that maybe, like, what happened it could have possibly been avoided. But, like, that's like, it's pointless to start saying that. But I'm saying, like now that I've known the mistakes that I made when I was with this person, I now know that not to make those, like, same mistakes again, because I realized that, like, I was super dependent on this person for making me happy, and there was, like, times where, like, if I didn't, like, hear from him, it would, like, I was like, you know,
Shape your whole day, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, there was just like I said before, there was just so many red flags. Like, you know, like, she was, like, the first person that, like, usually, like, I do tend to say, like, I love you, but, like, this person was, like, the first one to say I love you, and then we started, like, talking like that, and we were, like, talking about, like, you know, just, like, future stuff. And then at one point it got to the point where it's like she every time I say, like, I love you, she wouldn't, like, say it back. And I don't know if this is, like, me.
She sounds mean.
Yeah, I don't know if this is me, but, like, she used to call me babe, but then, like, she stopped calling me babe and was start calling me, like, dude or bro. And I always feel like that's, like, a really bad sign too.
Did you play that one song?
Yeah.
Say my name, say my name.
You're acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby.
Yeah, I feel
When
like
no
when they
one-
No,
stop,
I didn't
like,
call her.
calling
She
them,
called
like,
me
their
babe.
pet
That's a
names,
song.
like, I
Yeah.
feel like that is a bad sign.
And
But I feel like, well, would it be bad if they started using your full name? Like,
Yeah.
I use your name
No, so, like, yeah, but, like,
sometimes.
we call each other honey a lot.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you just, like, all of a sudden just stop saying that to me, like, never said it for, like, 2 weeks and just called me by my name, like, I would be like, there's something wrong.
I also call you Butthead a lot too. What's wrong with
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a nickname or, like, a pet name for someone and you just completely stop using it, whether you're using, like, their actual name or, like, something like dude, bro, like, something else like that, like, it does make you feel like there is something off, because obviously there's something going on that makes that person feel, like, uncomfortable calling you that.
Right.
I just, like, now that it's, like, over, I think back to it, I'm like, wow, I was really fucking stupid, because clearly she was, like, fucking with me at some time. Like, maybe she wasn't, like, fucking with me intentionally, like, there was times, but, like, in the end, like, she was fucking with me. She was just playing around and she wasn't being honest with me. And then, like, I think I told John, and then I told John this, like, I was like, John, I did something stupid. And he's like, what? I was like, it's been a year after, like, I stopped talking to her, and I, like, messaged her again. and we started playing games together. And then I told her like, I had a good time, and I was like, I messaged her saying like, I'm sorry, like it still feels kind of weird because of like how things ended before. And I was like trying to say like, but I was wondering if like we could try to be like friends again. And then like I didn't hear from her after, and then we went to like Hamilton, and when I came back, I found that she like blocked me again. And I
That's
was
when
like,
she sent the smiley face and blocked him.
no, the first time was when smiley face
This
and
time
block.
was just a block.
This one was just a normal block. She didn't say anything after, and I was like, I told John like I wasn't even sad. I was like, I got a confirmation now that she really is just a bitch, and I was like, oh, thank God. Okay, I feel I can breathe now, and I'm like, now I'm over it. Like I feel way better now.
Did you get a haircut?
No,
Okay.
am I?
Change the subject real quick.
Sorry.
Did I say something
No,
that was
no, no.
like?
No, I'm just looking at your hair, and I thought that you just got a haircut like yesterday.
It's ADD. Don't mind her.
Okay.
You didn't get a haircut.
No.
Okay.
I'm getting a little paranoid because everyone's saying I'm balding and like my hair is falling out. So it's like
No, so
You're only
like
balding
just
in the
around
front.
your ears, like
I kind of do see a little bit. Yeah.
the hair, like you have hair like right there that's like longer. And I was like, if you just got a haircut yesterday, I'm pissed off at the person that cut your hair. So-
I'll let you cut my hair if you want to that badly.
no, I'm not saying I have to do
What I
it. I'm
actually
just
re-
saying that person would have did a shit job cleaning up around your ears.
What I really want to do is just I kind of like the shape that it has right now. I just want to cut it like just like everywhere around like by like an inch or something like that, or just like shorter in general.
An inch is a lot.
Yeah, you only
Yeah.
have like an inch and a half.
You only need like maybe just like the sides need to be
Like, if you-
lined up.
You just
a
need to be
bit.
cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would just like maybe trim around the ears, line up the back. If you like the length and everything, like that's really all you need to do.
Yeah, maybe like a little bit, just a teeny bit, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pretty good length right now.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
want to
want
be nice and fresh for your wedding. I'm so excited. What time is it again? When does it start?
4:30.
4:30.
Just show up for one.
What time do I have to be there?
What? 4:30.
Well,
you said
she's taking the video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I
And I'm
forgot.
assuming he's taking me. So
Okay, yeah. If you, oh fuck.
Well, usually people start coming like around 4
Mm-hmm.
because the ceremony starts at 4:30, so they gotta like get their seats and stuff.
are you gonna be mad if I fuck it up?
No.
John, obviously you're gonna ruin my whole day.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why we're bringing
No,
you because
Andrew's
we love
gonna have
you.
it all set up. You literally just have to press the button.
Yeah.
You can do that,
Wanna do a
right?
test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
I've
test.
been thinking
Do you
about
want to
this
come
all
to the
week.
rehearsal?
Also use your phone too, cause it'll automatically do everything for you.
Huh? Like
If you-
record with my phone?
Yeah, cause your phone's good enough, or you can use my phone or whatever if you want.
Do you want to come to the rehearsal?
What is it?
The Thursday.
I
You're
work.
working. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, John, you're not even gonna take the day off for my wedding.
I did.
You take the day off for fucking sleeping.
He's got a point. You need sleep.
I'm curious
Did
what.
they tell you what your thing is yet?
What?
You're the ring bearer.
Am I actually?
Yeah, they want you to bring the rings.
No,
To
stop. Come on. Don't make him think.
them. I have. This is what I'm pulling you
No,
out.
my nephews are.
I want to wear like that blue like sailor uniform and everything.
I'm gonna bring you
What?
out.
We're not doing that.
No one's wearing a.
I'm pulling you out in a wagon.
Yeah. We're dressing you up like a baby. You're
Yeah,
gonna look like
like
the New
Baby New
Year's
Year.
baby. Yeah, you got it. And we're gonna,
Gaga Google rings, mommy, daddy.
You're gonna sacrifice me? What's going on here? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna
Everything we've said has led up to a sacrifice. That makes
we're
sense.
gonna nail you
Well, I
to
know
a
you guys.
pentagram.
It's just like
No, my nephews are the ring bearers.
I didn't know Alex was your nephew.
Yeah. He's just older than me.
I'll just like
now.
kick both of them down, take the ring from them.
Imagine that. Alex like, hey kid, he has
They're so
$5 each. Give me
cute.
that ring.
No, they're so excited. I saw them yesterday, and I had ordered some jewelry like for my bridal party, and fucking the company drives me insane. So like I ordered like it was probably at least $800. And they didn't have it, like, so then I had to sign. They literally just left it at my house. And so I was with my sister. I was like, can we go to my house and I can grab it? Because, like, I don't feel comfortable with that. It's not like Amazon. Amazon will give you your money back. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about this company. So, like, we stopped there. And then my nephew's like, is that the rings that I have to give you at your wedding? And I was like, no, these are necklaces. And he's like, am I getting a necklace? And I was like, do you want a necklace? He was like, no.
We do have to get them something though.
Yeah,
And,
I don't
all
know.
of them
Ada
really.
wants a necklace. Owen does not.
Get him a sick ass rope chain.
Yeah, we got him
Oh, we
fucking
want a
Cuban rope
ring.
chains.
He said he wants a ring, and I was
Get
like,
him
I
one
don't
with
know
like a
if they-
letter on it, like his what's his name?
Owen.
Yeah, get an O on it.
Do they make rings for kids
Yeah.
like that.
I had
That would be.
I feel like
I had
people
more
lose
rings as a
it.
child than I do as an
Yeah,
adult.
I don't have any ring. I'm gonna have one, and that's it.
I was thinking of just getting them like a cute little gold chain, though. I feel like they would look like gangsters.
This is like kind of like off topic, but there's just like something I wanted to talk with like John for like when we were discussing like one night. I wanted to like I was like saying like I wanted to thank John for like being like my closest friend and for always being there for me. And I wanted to ask him a question like
Come
John,
on, guys,
how did
give us a
you
round of applause.
John, how did you put up with like my
Nobody?
bullshit in like my high school like years? Because I was a pretty awkward kid back then.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't hang out with you in high school.
Stand up, John.
but I just feel like
yeah, you did a bit. Like when I saw you in high school, you guys kind of drifted around together.
I don't remember high school.
I am
Whatever.
Did
It's
we
just-
hang out in high school?
a little bit. I
Yeah,
hang
a
out with
little
Max
bit.
more than I hung out with
You
you.
didn't hang out with Max till like a month before you hung out with me after high school.
I don't know. I don't even remember how it worked when we were like. I know you'd always ask me to come over, but then it's like I don't want to deal with the devil's lettuce or the doobie stuff. You guys are high
You'd
all
be
the
like, can I
time.
hang out this weekend? I was like, yeah, if you want to get high and drunk.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And I did.
But I was just saying, like
Nice.
in general, like even when we started, like I was still pretty awkward when we really did start hanging out, like going to Valley Village and stuff
Yeah, you
like
were
that.
fucked.
And it was just like, how did you like still want to like even hang out? Because like I'm dealing with like, there's lots of people that I know that are like that are like socially awkward. And it's just like then it makes me not want to like talk to them. And like sometimes like just want to like kick them from my friends list and Discord group or something like that.
Well, John, I have a lot of my own things going on, and I like to see people. I like to have people around me that distract me from that, and you definitely did.
I'm glad I could have been that distraction in your life. I'm so glad I could be the thing that like, at least I'm not like that fun. Like my life is so much
Hey,
better.
I didn't say that in so many words.
In so many words. But around the bush, yeah, I kind of said that.
Okay, so whatever I said before, we take that. Every said that. Whatever, take
Fair
that
enough.
back, yeah.
Fair enough.
I take back my round of applause.
Fair enough.
You know?
But like, how do you like? So you just. This is depressing now.
Let's get depressed, dog.
Let's
Let's get depressed in here.
So, because-
let's get depressed.
So because I
in
don't
here.
have that same mindset as you, there is a person that is like socially awkward, and I don't really know exactly how to like handle that. I don't know how to like deal with a situation like that because they're in like my. I probably shouldn't say.
They're in your Discord group.
Yeah, so it's like I kind of like would think about like.
What's their name? I know their name.
It's not. You don't know who it is.
Yeah,
I think maybe you might know who it is. Yeah, I know we can't use any of this.
Well, we're talking about someone else. We can't. We're saying
Yeah.
how it's bad that
It's
they.
Yeah,
still
I
a bad
guess,
thing
but
that I can't
still,
say
we
that.
should- Yeah.
I can't stop looking at your painting of the Disney thing. I'm looking at the horse and the dolphin. Look at that dolphin's poor face because the horse
The
is
middle one.
Yeah, no, the one on the far.
Oh, what the hell? He's
Yeah, you
stomping
never
on
saw
it.
that, Nicole. Look, see.
The horse is curb stomping a dolphin.
Yeah, look at the dolphin's
Oh, what
face.
the hell?
Yeah, you ever
I
noticed?
never noticed that.
It's getting,
And the other one looks like it's laughing, and the other
Yeah.
two look like they're laughing.
the one's fucking like killing himself. His mouth's open.
Yeah.
See, now you're not gonna be able.
Well,
to...
I'm glad Belle and her dad and Miss Teapot got to where they're going, but there's a dolphin dead now.
Can we pull that up on Google so we can show
Yeah, I'll
it
try
to
to
the
find it.
to the viewers?
Yeah, I'll try to find that.
I
thing.
can. Do you want me to? Because
Oh,
then
now this week you can.
I can circle it on my iPad. Sorry.
Well, it's a 1994 Marvel Disney poster.
Yeah, we had a fan, Lib. What was his name? Neil Lib, Republican guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, why can't you do it? I can't follow along the video. So, like, if you can't follow along because your brain doesn't work, then we'll get the fucking picture here, bud.
Goodness.
Andrew, that's a fan.
Fuck that guy. Straight up.
How are our fans now? Do we have any like more?
We got some good ones.
All right, they're not like what.
You take the good, you take the bad. Go on with your depressing life. Let's talk later.
I don't have a depressing like I don't know what you think, but I love my life.
Well, the
John.
last half hour you just talked about how depressed you are, so that's why I said.
No,
let's
I'm saying
go
that
off
people make me depressed. That person made me depressed.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, I don't have that person in my life, and I feel better now.
Fuck yeah.
And I've learned to not
Fuck
rely on
yeah.
other people now for my happiness because I love my own life, and I've reflected on the things that I have in my life. And
If you were your life right now, if you had to pick a song to describe it, what would it be? You too, Nicole. You were listening, right?
Yeah. My life. What song would I pick to describe it right at this moment?
Yeah, in this moment.
Oh, fuck.
the first song that came to my mind was just "Jump" by the Who.
That's not by the Who.
Wait.
Definitely not by the
It's
by Chris
Van
Cross.
Halen or Chris Cross.
Oh, Van Halen. That's right, Van Halen.
Unless you're talking about Jump Around, then it's House of Pain.
What is it? Is it
Jump.
jump? Jump.
Jump.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Chris Cross will
Cross.
make you jump. Why would you think that's the Who? It's two little boys that wear their clothes backwards.
No, I don't know. The Who was like the.
You're thinking of Van Halen. Just jump, dude. That's Van Halen.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the Who.
Another song that came to my mind was "Let Me Clear My Throat."
How do these explain your life?
I don't know. They're up. I don't know. They're just like I'm loving. I'm just vibing right now, man. I like my life. It's not going great with work, but other than that, like I'm healthy. I have, everything. Like,
How about you, Nikolai?
Let's move on to someone else first, because my mind is literally blank. I can't think of a single song.
wake me up, wake me up.
You know that song
inside.
"Every Time" by Britney Spears? That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's called "Every Time."
Oh.
Oh, I know. I don't want to work. I just
Wanna
want to
bang on my drum all day. All right,
That's
let's
me.
show the dolphin.
Wait,
Oh,
we didn't
I
ask
found my
Andrew.
perfect song.
Andrew?
I just thought of a
What?
perfect song.
My perfect song to describe my life in this moment right now, today. I would say,
I was gonna do my hair, but then I got high.
thanks Alex for speaking for me, but you don't know me.
Yeah,
I would say to describe my life right now, I would go with Psycho Killer.
Psycho killer, kiss say, fa 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 fa.
Just that part.
Fa fa.
Just the fa.
I want to change my song. I know what song I want. Bruno Mars. Today I don't feel like doing anything.
The Lazy Day song or whatever.
That's literally my anthem right there.
All
My
right.
friend that's been watching the podcast said that there's a lot more singing than she expected.
Well, yeah,
We
we're
all like singing.
we're a musical bunch. You know?
We really are.
We're also good at it too.
We should do a
so-
karaoke.
We'll sing a song at the end of this one.
All right, what do you want to sing? Should we cue it up?
Today I don't feel.
Can we,
like
if we got a karaoke
doing
version, could we do it? If
you
it's
got
Yeah, you
some
can just pick up
ISO?
a karaoke.
we just have to change
You didn't
the
even pick a song.
Oh,
You
if we
just-
change the
I did.
tempo
What'd you
or speed a bit.
Oh, that's
then-
right, yeah.
I think that's how karaoke stays on YouTube.
Okay, all right. So we can probably just use the.
Show the
Ow.
karaoke.
dolphin getting stomped.
Yo, you got some ISO?
You got it up.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Oh
You
yeah,
got ISO?
ISO.
Propylene?
Yeah.
Propyl
Yeah.
alcohol.
I just bought some this week.
Nice.
Cool, I need some.
For what? We-
Oh, to get rid of the stickiness on this tripod that I just...
You picked the sticker off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nicole.
Where do you get off?
At home, you pervert.
And now you're trying
Ew,
to. Be,
What?
don't
No,
talk
that's not
like
what I
that.
meant.
and now you're trying to be a chemist here, honey. Quit moving the light, please.
You can't
Oh
even
my God!
tell.
Why are you
Yeah,
knocking
it's
over?
it's like you're I don't know. Never mind. It's fine. It's just a light moving over your face is all.
You guys have 1 week. You know that, right?
Till we're married. Forever.
To make a decision.
We've been married for like 5 years. Who cares?
Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one who thinks that, John.
I didn't say. What did I say?
you're always chirping me for saying she's my wife, and you're like, not yet,
Well, what's the point of getting married if you're already fucking calling her it?
not yet. I don't know.
Show the dolphin
the
getting stomped.
paper.
Just get the
Okay,
yeah.
let's get to the dolphin.
Just show-
Fuck.
Look
We
at the
already
dolphin.
talked about it, but
Look,
here
see,
it is.
look at the one on the far left. He's all
The
happy.
horse is
going,
stomping him. Belle's happy as fuck going on a walk on the town or a stroll on
Yes.
the town with her dad, the bad guy's little chum buddy.
Sorry, this is the best like resolution photo I could find on the internet right now. of
Yeah.
it. I guess I could have just
Iago's
taken a
pissed.
picture.
He's going to get help. Like, I don't know.
But yeah,
Is that-
Stone's on the front, not even with the Beauty and the Beast cast.
I love how you said that this is a Marvel poster. I'm like, where the fuck is Marvel? But then it's like
Because
Genie-
Marvel Comics started
yeah,
doing
Genie's
the,
holding the briefcase saying Marvel Comics. So like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause they
Is
were
there-
saying all your friends are back in the comics.
is there any Marvel characters in here?
No, Marvel put out
Oh,
these
okay.
comics.
Okay.
Why
about-
is Gaston
Gotcha.
pulling on Ariel's red hair?
He's riding her.
Fucking hell.
He literally
Yeah,
is,
he's
though.
literally riding Ariel. That's kind of.
I've never looked at this poster that much to notice these weird things
That's
happening.
so weird.
Goofy and Max are a pogo sticking about
Yeah,
to
they're
look.
about
He's
to land
looking
on
at
Mrs.
Belle's
Pot,
head.
dog.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, I'm about to murder this bitch.
Wait,
I'm about to bust.
is there? There's another teapot like on the.
I think that's just a teapot
Okay. That's
because
like-
it's not her son because he's a cup.
Yeah,
I love
no.
how like everyone that isn't a
Chip.
main character that was
yeah.
cursed are like just actual teapots that don't have faces. The only one that have faces are like Mrs. Kettle and
Well, Chip's at the front
Yeah,
next to
I
Gaston.
was just gonna say.
also
yeah,
Mrs.
so
Kettle. Is that like her?
Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Potts.
Potts is more realistic. Yeah, last name.
Mrs. Kettle.
Mrs. Kettle. Yo,
That
Miss
sounds,
Kettle.
like that sounds like an off-brand Miss Vicky chip.
Miss Kettle chip.
Beast is about to
What were you
choke out
gonna say?
Launchpad McQuack. Look at that. Beast is about to choke the fuck out of Launchpad.
It's because he's like
You can see it better on the poster in front of us.
Yeah, sorry for the viewers, but if you want to look it up, it's the stars the stars you wished upon are back. It's the Disney and
It's like a
Marvel.
promotional poster from when Marvel started putting out the Disney comics from the Disney afternoon shows.
Which
So,
star
yeah.
did you ever wish upon?
When
Peep that on your own.
wish upon a star.
What's that from?
Makes no.
Pinocchio, and they play it a lot in like
Yeah.
Disney shit.
That's like
when I was
their-
looking up the poster.
Wouldn't know.
the intros Disney in general when like
When they used to do the Wonderful World of Disney on Sunday nights, that would play.
When I was trying to find this poster, all I could find was Pinocchio.
Poconos?
Poconos.
We're going to the Poconos.
Goddamn Poconos.
my oldest memory of like anything Disney that I ever watched
How old
was
is it?
It was like
50.
listen, I was a little fucking kid and my dad would play this movie for me and my sister like almost every night and it was like
Pinocchio.
it wasn't Pinocchio, it was
Poconos.
an owl that was talking about like all these different stories and then there was like
Winnie the Pooh.
it was little clips of like Disney things like we gotta watch out. We're about to go through the Pirates of the Caribbean, and it shows a clip of like the
ride.
animatronics, like the ride Pirates of the Caribbean, and they're going yo ho, and then after that it goes to like Donald and like the what are the three they're not the three musketeers, Donald, then like the
His son or his nephew.
the chickens, and then it was a
the
red
Three Caballeros.
That's what it was. It was that same video, and it was just like. I don't know. I was like it was so random, but I fucking watched that movie so many times.
I have another one of
Well-
these, eh? Oh, sorry, ADD.
I know.
Another.
I have another one of those posters, Alex. If you want it, I bought it for $20, and it came with the.
I want the map.
No, fuck you. You can have that if you want, though. I have two of them.
No.
That one's
On
dope.
the map, on the map.
That map poster is sick, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Can I just like?
Should we pull that one up?
Is
too?
there a way that I can just
I paid
like?
like $100 for it.
Yeah.
there a way
It
that-
came with everything else that came in that box. It was like D23.
Yeah.
It came with. It was like the box that people going there would get.
If I took that to Staples, can I copy that whole thing or no?
Shut the fuck up.
Not legally.
Yeah, that's illegal. I'm calling Walt right now.
Well, Walt's in the freezer, just like, hi, what's
No, Andrew's made it clear that never happened.
what?
Oh, it wasn't me.
Walt Disney's not frozen.
Why you gotta ruin everything, Andrew?
Sorry, man.
Why
it
would
was,
you want him to be frozen?
He was just a racist Nazi sympathizer.
He was trash.
Because it's fucking.
What else did he do? I read something else he did.
It's
today,
funny.
or
I
the
think
other
it's just
day.
like it makes things a little
Probably
more.
misogynistic.
Who wasn't
Whoa,
back
what
then?
the fuck, eh?
Probably M-word a couple people.
M word?
M word.
Yep.
Call someone their.
Nope. I know. How do you guys not know what the M word is?
Oh, I got you. It's SA as well. Or R.
Did
We'll
I
explain
ever
it to
tell
you
you? So the first time,
Explain it
like
after.
when they first started saying like essay,
Yeah.
I thought they were saying essay, like a written essay.
So did I. I
I
didn't know
thought-
what they meant.
I thought they were talking about like your homies.
And then
they're
Andrew
saying essay.
was like, no, they're saying essay. And I was like,
Like the
I know,
letters.
but why does it make any sense? And he's like, S-A. And I was like, I get what they're saying. And then he's like, no, the letters, S-A. And I was oh. Took me like
No,
10
SA,
minutes.
not O. What the fuck? Come on.
It took me so long to get it.
that was a funny joke, Alex. I gotta give it to you.
So I can be funny sometimes. That was genuinely like that laugh that you did. I love like whenever you laugh like that, like genuine. I want to like kind of like record it. I don't know, like where Nicole was saying like you're being a whiny little bitch. I'm just like
We have a
Yeah,
a
and I
lot
just
of
die laughing.
we have a lot of genuine laughs from John on like recording.
did you
That's 'cause
did you
I'm
not still
funny.
upload that video of like when I was
It
talking
went
about?
out an hour ago.
Okay, good. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's funny. It's really
I laughed
good.
a lot watching it.
Yeah, dude, editing it like I was in my office. I like called Nicole. I was like, Nicole, you gotta see this. And then like I'm just like wheezing
Like there's
laughing.
one part where you're just like, yeah, she started talking about hentai and I got real into it. Me, Andrew, and Tommy just don't breathe for like 10 seconds.
all you hear in the microphone is
People on the internet are gonna think I'm the fucking weirdest person ever.
And then
They're not
Well,
wrong.
they're also on the
I don't
internet.
want to do this anymore.
No,
He's like, people on the internet are gonna think I'm so weird. Look at us like, what are they gonna say? I set them up. Are they gonna be mean?
I don't want to fucking do this
I'm
anymore.
No.
I don't
But,
want to
like,
be the
listen-
reason why you're on this. I don't want to be like the comedy of the show in my expense.
We're all the comedy.
You're
No, okay,
not.
tell me.
Well, but to be fair, Alex, you've kind of put yourself in that position by
You don't need to tell these things to the internet.
You literally said earlier, hey, if I told my stories at a stand-up comedy place or whatever, would you guys come? I was like, you don't. Why do you want to tell your stories to more people?
You're right. I'm honestly a hypocrite. I don't know. It's just
Like, if you say something and you genuinely don't want it out there, like,
all you have to
I
do
think
is
it's-
tell me
Like I think
Yeah.
it's
what
fu-
it is, and you.
We asked you about the video we put out today because we're like, Alex won't want that.
It's true. I thought it was funny, but
It
like
is funny as fuck.
I think like I because I don't remember exactly what I said.
There's been times where you tell me stories and like the people that are there that like maybe not know you as well. They're like, why did he tell us that? I was like, I don't know. It's awesome though, right?
I'm usually the people. Sorry.
Wait, is there something wrong with me? Like
No, it's
No.
fine. Honestly, I really enjoy it. It makes my weekend a lot of the time.
Like
'Cause
I love
laugh
making
so
people
hard.
laugh, but it's like I don't want people to think like I'm really fucked up. Like I say these stories because
You know
I
what, dude?
want to
Okay,
make
so
people have a smile
Just
on their face.
just think about it this way: where you got fucked up is where people are watching us. The internet.
oh.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Glad I cleared it
Not
up for you
connecting
guys.
to me.
You
Where you
follow
got
now? Is
fucked up
everybody on board?
Yeah, we're on board.
At home?
No. Well, I guess, but no, on the internet.
Back.
Back.
Back. Back.
Playing 2 forever.
What were we talking about before? What were we actually talking about before?
V8 slap.
We were talking about.
Play classical jazz. What is it? What,
We were talking about trauma, but we're moving past that. So.
Oh, right.
We're just gonna.
We aren't, but we are in this video.
Yeah, in the video we're moving past it.
I do want to know more about like I want to because I feel like my life I haven't experienced.
We're
as
not
much.
moving past it.
Yeah, we're going back.
Go on.
It's okay, it's okay.
Fine, it's fine.
No, I just like I feel like I'm very like not immature. What's the word I'm looking for? Inexperienced, or is it like because I feel like I haven't gone through the same shit that most people have in their
Nicole,
life.
say what you're gonna say.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I do.
was just thinking in my head. So, like, Alex, you should be happy that you haven't gone through a lot of shit that other people have gone through.
I mean, I am. I don't know. I feel like I want to be able to like relate with people. So that
No,
if
you
they're-
don't.
Okay.
No.
Not like in a sense like I want to. I want to be able to like, because when people come for like ask for help, I want to be able to like be like I've been through there, man. Like I know, and like it's just like I'll be there to like.
You can
So-
help people without having to have the same experiences. Like, you
It-
can give advice in different situations and things like that. But
Because like there's it's like the difference between sympathizing and empathizing with somebody. So like empathizing is like you're able to put yourself in that position and react and like tell them how you believe you would react. Where sympathizing is you've already had that experience and this is how you dealt with it and how and you can give tips from
like,
based on your experiences.
if you came to me and you said, I don't know, my prostate hurts, I could be like,
I don't
I
have one.
understand how that can be upsetting. Maybe you should go to a doctor. I don't have a prostate. I can't relate, but I can give you advice as to what to do about the situation. So I feel like, I don't know, like, you don't have to have the same life experiences as someone in order to help them. Like, if you look at, like, a lot of therapists, psychiatrists, and stuff like that, like, a lot
They
of
never
them,
been through that.
yeah, like, a lot of psychiatrists, they're not mentally ill. They just textbook learned a lot of information about these mental illnesses.
Sometimes they are themselves mentally ill and they also have their own therapists and things like that where
Therapists have their own therapists. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Mine does.
A lot do. How do you think they hear some heavy shit? That's
Every
a
day.
lot.
I don't know how they do it honestly. Like, how does a one person take in that much like? Because obviously their job requires them to actually care a lot about like how these people feel and like because that's how you want to help them. But it's like if you have someone that's their job requirement to care a lot for people, and you have like daily basis people coming in with like my mother killed my daughter and she killed herself or something like really fucked up like that. And it's just like you genuinely like. I think that's just a lot like mentally and like how do you like fuck man.
So what I'm going to say is yes and no to what you said. So you do have to care about people, but you don't have to care
That much.
you don't have to have feelings for the situation. So like if I look at like my line of work, like I deal with people that are literally dying. I am there to make their lives better. I don't have to like feel upset for their situation. And I think that's how therapists are. Like they are there to give you advice and they're there to help you talk through things. They don't have to feel what you're feeling, and they're able to kind of take that step back and disassociate their feelings with their work and like separate it. Like it's still like you're saying, like you hear heavy shit and you have to help people through a lot of heavy shit, and like that can take a toll. But like just like simple things like people talking about like their depression and things like that, like they're there to help you. They're not there to like feel the same thing as you. And
Also,
I think like a
it's-
lot of them are able to do that.
It's also like take Nicole for example. She's a PSW. Like I definitely couldn't do that job, and I feel like a therapist is kind of job where it takes a certain kind of person to do that job. And if you're not the right kind of person, then it's not the job for you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You have to be able to bear that weight.
You have to have different outlooks on things than most people do. So like my outlook on people dying is a lot different than most people's outlook on people dying.
Yeah. I just I think it's just like I always like whenever people ask for like help, like cuz I have like a lot of people who are always like asking me for help because they find that it's because I do like to listen. I do like to listen and I do like to talk to them, and it's like I feel like sometimes that's just enough, you know what I mean? But I really do wish I could just like do more, and it's just
You could always research. So like I know like personally for me, like I'm very interested in mental health, and so like I have always done a lot of research on like a lot of different mental illnesses. So like a lot of my friends and stuff, like I'm able to help them with stuff like that just because I'm a little educated in it. So like if like let's say like your friend is saying like, oh, like I'm having a hard time with my depression, and like maybe you've never like suffered with depression, you can like research like signs of it, symptoms of it, like ways to help people cope with it, things like that. That way like if a friend is coming to you, you can have some ideas of what to say to them.
And even like just doing your own research helps you even realize your own issues sometimes, you know?
Maybe I'm like
Yeah.
really bad at wording things, but I've had moments where people would come to me like and they're depressed, and it's like I try to like I do sometimes like have some advice of like things that they could do, like just try to help, and then it's like a lot of it's like this is like really like confusing because like why would you like message me in the first place if this is how you feel? But like I would give them advice. And then they would like, I had one person like be like, "What do you know? You have a very pampered life. You don't know like this kind of like how I'm feeling. Like you can say this because you have like you know you have like options. Like you're like blah blah blah." It's
And that's
just-
the mental illness too.
yeah,
And like of course there's always going to be resistance to people telling like, oh, this is how I would do it, or like because in a way they feel like you're telling them they're wrong, you know what I mean? Where you're not necessarily doing that, you're just trying to help them for like future circumstances, or like help them rationalize what
You
they
also have to
did.
be very aware of the way that you're saying things, because a lot of times people feel like they easily feel attacked.
Yeah.
Like a simple, like, not to use you for an example, but even like when I said like, oh, that guy's just being a whiny bitch, like you got a little upset about it.
I think the reason why I acted the way you did was because I just thought about like, is that how she really thought about me? And it kind of was pretty much how
Yeah,
she.
so like you felt almost attacked by what I said, even though I wasn't saying it to you, but it was
Yeah.
something that you like made you think in
It
your head.
resonated with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so like other people, like let's say like I don't know a good example to use, but like if you don't say something gently enough, or like sometimes the way that you word it, they can feel like you're attacking them. Like so like let's say they're like, oh, I'm feeling depressed about this, and you're like, oh yeah, like I get it, and then they're like, no, you don't, like you lived a great life.
Yeah.
They're just feeling attacked because
I
they're
word
like,
that differently or
yeah,
something
they're
like
like,
that.
how can you relate to what I'm feeling because you don't know anything about what I'm
Yeah,
going
and that's
through.
really like I want to help, but sometimes I feel like I don't think too much about the words that I'm about to say. So it's like whenever it's like,
And there's often times where you can tell the person that you don't know what to say, and if they just need to vent to you, that you're there for them. Because a lot of times people just need to like expel all their emotions to basically a blank canvas. But you know,
I'm good for that. Like I'm good for listening. I want to.
He's pretty blank.
That's not nice. Poor dude.
I didn't say anything for a while.
Yeah, that's true. You were a
Lighten the
little
mood a
quiet.
bit.
Hey, so wait, did you say that I was pretty boring or like?
I didn't say boring.
He said blank.
He said they need a blank canvas.
Oh.
It's a pretty blank canvas.
But a lot of the times, like if someone's reaching out to you, they just want someone to listen where they feel like they're not going to be judged. Because it is hard. It's really hard to talk to someone about like your feelings and things that you're going through, like especially when it comes to like mental illness, because something like to you, like something that's normal for you isn't normal for other people. So they might be like, whoa, like you think that, or whoa, like that's how you feel sometimes, because to them like it's like so outlandish because they've never experienced that. So like it's hard to like go to someone knowing that like there could be judgment, even though you know like they're not going to think differently of you.
Yeah, I think another thing too is like I wish I could just be. This is like a problem with that I have. Sometimes when I'm like reading a text, I read it differently than what they might actually be like expressing it. Because like again, a text, it's just a word on like a page.
That's my biggest problem too. And like whenever I text people,
Both
like
of you.
people will just think I'm mad all the time.
Fucking both of you always think I'm mad or something.
I
Yeah.
just put LOL after everything
That's what I
So do I.
do too.
to make people
And then
think
when I
I'm
don't,
not
they're
mad.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Like if you thought I was mad this morning, I was like, I didn't fucking say anything.
No,
Exactly,
listen,
that's
John,
why I thought you were
this
mad.
is what happened. You didn't answer at all, and so Andrew was like, "Oh, I
Answer
think
what? He didn't say anything.
Yeah, he sent like 3 messages and he didn't say anything back.
What did
And
you
so
say?
Andrew was like, "Oh, I think he might be mad. Let me call him like and let him know that we're here." And then he's talking to you and he's like, "Yeah, like I'm sorry. Like, are you mad at me?" You're like, "No, I'm not mad at you." And he's like, "Well, you didn't answer me." He's like, "Yeah, I know." Because I'm not mad at you. And I was like, that gives the completely
You
opposite.
said I did the same to what Nicole said, and I already answered Nicole. So,
Yeah,
and then he said, "I'm sorry, buddy. I'm shit this week." And I was like, "Here we go." So I just didn't answer.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah. And that gives the vibe that you're mad.
when you didn't answer the first time, when I just thought you were annoyed because Nicole said it, and I was like, I did the same, and you're like, but whatever.
Like, this is an example. Like, there's this one person I love talking to because they always express like whatever they're saying with like
emojis.
emojis and stuff. And like, I had this one person I was talking to them, and I was saying like, where is it? I was just saying like, I'm sorry I haven't said anything all day. I was just dealing with a lot of shit. It's like, well, what's wrong? I was telling them about like how my gym was like kind of like screw me over, like where they signed me up for a whole year instead of a month. So I have to pay them like $1,000, like just $dollars just to cancel it. And then she said, good luck with that. Like, it's just like,
The classic John. Yikes.
well, that's what I said.
I always say that to you because you'll tell me something.
This is
I'm
what
like,
happened.
"Oh, just say
I said I had a really shitty day. I feel like my trainer fucked me over, and then like they responded that with oof ... And I was like, and then I explained in detail like, yeah, I said I wanted to sign up for like a month, and I said a year, and then I was like, I wanted to cancel it, but they said like they would cost me like 20% of like how much a year would cost, so it'd be like $1,300, and I said I'm gonna try to figure this out tomorrow, and they just said good luck with that.
they got a point. Good luck, man.
Look,
Wait, how much is the monthly fee?
So every month it's by 2 weeks, so every 2 weeks is $300.
Because he has a trainer
Yeah.
and the gym
Trainer.
membership on
Yeah,
top
what
of
does
it.
what does the trainer
Good
do
Life,
for you?
right?
Yeah.
Train him.
Does like the trainer like make meals and like meal plans?
They
and
give you
shit?
like I've been following that diet like religiously, so like I have to make sure that I tell him that this is what I made today. I show them logs and I say like I have been
Did you
keeping
tell him about the taquitos?
what?
Do you tell him how good those taquitos
Yes,
are?
I showed him the Tito's and he was like, "Why the fuck did you just eat this?" And I was
I got really hot.
I hit that can of
No,
booze.
then you just start talking. You know, one of the greatest thing man's ever did.
It's like, have you ever even tried a taquito?
and this is like the first time I'm actually like legit like trying like really hard to like lose weight, and I'm gonna follow this for as long as I possibly can until like I told him like my job is gonna lay off like 1,800 people. I'm not gonna have work. I can't. I was telling him like, dude, I'm really fucking annoyed, like pissed off, like this is like what's happening right now because I can't pay this for like a year because I'm gonna be like not working for a year. And then he's like saying like, okay, well I'll figure something out. And he actually texted me like today. I was actually
You
really
can
happy.
get another job.
No, I know, I get that, but I get that, but at the same time, it's like that's still a lot of money that I'm just like,
I have a lot of time to find
Yeah.
another job.
yeah. No, what I'm saying is that
I know. I'm agreeing.
I
with you,
want
I'm
to
just
train
saying,
with him, but then I also at one point want to just start going to the gym by myself because now I know how to
Also-
work out by myself, so it saves money.
Also,
No, I know-
I don't
yeah.
mean to discourage anyone, but the job market's going to be very saturated once they do lay off everyone.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you should probably just find a
So
job now.
start looking.
There's gonna be 18
No,
million
a
people
lot
looking
of
for
those
a
people
job.
already have another job because
Yeah.
they were laid off for so long. Like I don't know. My sister was telling me that they've been having a lot of issues with people calling in because they got second jobs because they were still getting paid from Chrysler and then they get another job, so they were getting like double paychecks almost.
Well,
That's
if you get another
ambitious.
job, you can't collect unemployment, so that's
Yeah, but Chrysler still pays you and
Chrysler's
you
was paying
collect
you, not
unemployment. Like, so when they lay you off, you get money from Chrysler and you get money from EI.
well, when you get laid off, you just get money from EI. You don't get money from Chrysler anymore because you're not working from Chrysler anymore yet.
James still gets money from Chrysler.
You started the same time you did,
Yeah.
like the exact same time.
How do you get money from Chrysler if you're not working hours?
They pay, like it's
I
because
got
they're
paid for my work when I was off.
yeah, like when they lay you off,
I
like
didn't
they
do
still give you
unemployment,
like a certain percentage.
I just assume
That's
that was
why
just
like
like
a lot of people just got
Did you go
second
sign
jobs.
up for EI?
No, I do. I do that whole like every report, like every week I do a report.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they were saying a lot of people got second jobs because they were still getting the money from Chrysler. They just weren't collecting EI because they were working at another place. And then when Chrysler was like, because they keep doing that thing, they're like, yeah, come back for a week, come back for 2 weeks, come back for a month. So people are like, fuck it. No, I'm not coming back for a week when I have this other job that I'm going to keep working at after this week.
Yeah, but then it's like that job is like only pays like a fraction of what.
No
Chrysler-
job
Yeah.
you're gonna get is gonna pay you as much.
Oh no, I
Oh,
know
no.
that 100%. That's the one thing I'm not looking
Your
forward
best bet
to.
is to find another factory.
Your best bet is probably to go into horticulture
That's, man, I'm never going back to that shit. That was the most depressing.
or
No,
go into the
that's actually not
cannabis
true.
industry.
Landscaping was fucking a cakewalk compared to like when I was doing that temp agency job, and they like. I worked for like the you know how like you work for a job and they take a percentage of your paycheck. I worked for this place at Magna, and I fucking hated my boss because it was like the job. What it was inspecting parts, making sure there was no scratches or dings or damages, and so I don't know why I said it like, but anyway,
It's all
ta-
good.
is that not the word?
But you said dinks.
Not
What's
ding.
the
It's ding.
dings? There you go,
Yeah.
dings. That's what I meant.
Maybe inspect this fucking ding.
Wow, that's a fat dink on
Shit.
here.
This ding looks damaged.
Yo,
dude.
Jerry, did you draw this dink?
I checked this dink again.
And so like there's only a set number of bins every day, so if you finish them fast enough you get to leave early. So I had to remember this, like this happened multiple times where I was done work and it would be like I did it for like I had like a 6-hour shift, so I was like, woo, we get to leave work early. And my boss would like call me on the phone like, blah, 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 are you like done? I'm like, yeah, I'm done. It's like, okay, go to plant 7. And I'm like, no. And it's like, I'm gonna fucking fire you. I was like, no. He said, go to plant 7. And I was like, well, for how long? Like, how long is the shift? And it's like, I want you to do the full 8-hour shift. And I was like, no, because I'm not getting paid overtime.
Yeah.
And so I was like, no. He's like, I'm gonna fucking fire you if you don't go. And I was like,
Do it.
I just like, okay, fine. I guess I'll go do it. And it's just like, I think that's illegal. You can't just be like, you can't just be like, I'm gonna.
Well, it depends on your
There's no
contract.
laws when you're with the
Yeah, when you're
temp
the
agency,
temp agency.
yeah.
they
There's
fuck,
laws, but they're a lot looser.
yeah, they fuck you good.
Our generation
With their
is
dinks.
like so different than every other generation above us because like I was talking to someone else, I think it was Andrew about this, but like so the generation above us, like they think like you have to work so hard to get your money and they'll go above and beyond for everything at their job, right? So like anything that like the workplace asks them to do, they'll do it. Like skip your break, okay. Stay longer and not get paid extra for it, okay. Like all this other shit. And then there's our generation when we're like, don't think so. Like
I skip my break and then I take a longer one.
yeah, but like our generation is like that. Like we're like, no, like we know our rights. We're not gonna get paid extra for putting in double the amount of work
Yeah.
that we should be. So like I'm not doing it,
Yeah.
and that's exactly how it should be. Like people should not be expected to go
That's
above
why
and
I
beyond
alwa-
their jobs.
That's why, like, whenever I like talk to people and it's just like they said, like, oh my god, I'm so exhausted, like from work. This is my 48th hour or whatever, and it's like, did you get paid overtime? And it's like, no. And it's just like,
Who doesn't get paid overtime?
I don't know. It's just fucking.
Well, a lot of companies will not pay you overtime until 45 hours, so they'll work
Mine
you.
was like that when I started. Then like a year in, they changed it back to 40.
Yeah, a lot of companies will work you right to the 45, and then they won't let you work anything over
it's
that
fucking stupid. I don't
because
know.
they don't want to pay the.
Like, I get that my job is like, they pamper the shit out of us. They like, we get paid crazy amounts and then we get paid overtime, and it's like, we get paid during. That's the thing is like why our breaks are like 9 minutes, 22 minutes, and 9 minutes is that we still get paid even while we're on breaks too, and it's just like. But I feel like I just feel like a lot of jobs are really screwing over the workers because a lot of people. It sounds like people are just working like twice as hard and they're not even like. They put in like more hours. And it's like you gotta give these people overtime. You gotta like give these people like a proper like a weekend or something like that too. They're like because you can't just like work them to the bone and expect them to be like functioning properly within like 2 or 3 years, like however long they're.
Well, the thing with Chrysler, and what they're doing right is what they're paying you. So when they're saying like, okay, like you have to work Saturdays, they're making it worth your time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A job like me where I'm getting paid $17 an hour and they're like asking me to come into work every single day to do an 8-hour shift, that's not worth my time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. The amount that I'm getting paid compared to the job that I'm doing does not equal out for me. And that's where Chrysler's doing it right, because it is equaling out. And a lot of companies don't have that. Like they're not paying you enough for the work that you're doing. So then everyone's like, no, fuck that. Also, the amount that they're going to take off in taxes is almost equivalent to that whole extra day of work that you're doing because you're getting paid so little.
Yeah. And it's just like Chrysler has like the union. So it's like we have like people that like fight for our rights and stuff like that. And another thing too is like Chrysler. This is like I've been abusing the shit up. It's not good, but like I do like abuse it where it's like there's a book, you put your name in the book. So long as there's no 5 people names on that book, you could have any day you want pretty much. But like any other person is like if you want like a day off, you're risking your like job pretty much because people could just like fire you because you take too much time off, you know what I mean? So it's like it makes sense why my mom is always saying like don't risk losing your job. And I was like, Mom, it's like different here. Like you can put your name in a book and you're safe. Like
it's hard to actually
Chrysler is so fucked up for how hard it is to fire. I honestly feels like you could murder someone and you can still have your job at Chrysler.
Yeah, just right on the line. Oh no, I accidentally murdered this
Here's
guy.
the steps that it goes. If you are late for work, you get like a warning. If you get 5 letters saying that like like you're a bad boy, you gotta go to work and you gotta do your job or whatever.
You're a bad boy.
You get 5 letters. After your 5 letters, you get a second final warning, and then you get your final warning, and then if you fuck up, then you're fired. So
and even then, the union will get your job
and then you
back.
you literally have 7 steps to get fired, and I think that's a little bit like because there's a lot of fucked up people that like they should really get fired. Like there's a person that's a mom, has 2 kids, doesn't ever show up for work, and she still works at Chrysler even though she never shows up. And it's just like, what's the point?
She has an excuse. What's your excuse for not showing up?
She doesn't call in. If you're a mom, okay, I get that you're a mom, but you still have to follow the same procedure, like of like signing in for like whatever you need. Like she doesn't do that. She doesn't like.
She just no call,
She
no
just
show.
no calls, no shows, no nothing. Yeah,
It's kind of irresponsible.
yeah.
Most jobs have like a thing where like if you no call, no show for like 3 consecutive shifts, then it's
you're-
considered that you
You
quit.
Yeah.
resigned, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's
I remember I worked at a job and they tried to tell me I no called, no showed because they changed the schedule and didn't inform me. Like I was off on like the Thursday until like the Monday, but they changed the schedule, so I was supposed to work like one of those days that I was off. And they call me the next day and they're like, yeah, you no called, no showed yesterday. I was like, no, I didn't. I was off. And they're like, no, you weren't. You were scheduled. And I was like, when did you change it? Because when I left Thursday, I took a photo and I have it on my phone. And they're like, oh, we posted it Friday morning. And I was like, no one informed me. And they were like, oh, well, you should have known. You should have called. I was like, no, you have to inform me. If I'm not there, you have to give me at least 24-hour notice that the shift like is scheduled. And they still tried to write me out for it.
Did you? So what happened in the end? Like
I was like, I'm not signing that. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. And so they were just like, okay.
they didn't like. Okay, I just want to make
All
sure.
right.
Because, like, I had the proof. Like, I had the photo on my phone. They knew that they didn't call me. No one informed me. That's not my issue. That's a you issue.
I feel like people don't really fight as hard anymore. Like usually, like sometimes, like, do you know anyone that has ever gone to like, I'm gonna fucking sue you? You know, like get to that point at all? Like, because I feel like no one ever like
Yeah,
really.
me.
Yeah, you ever like threatened to sue someone?
Yeah, the city.
You did. What happened?
They killed
They
my
killed
dog.
my dog.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I want.
Well, okay, it's not like for sure they did, but like our
It's
dog like
almost
was
for
rat
sure.
poisoned and
it's
died.
almost for.
Yeah, like our dog ate rat poison and died. We don't know where the fuck he got it. He got it in our yard somewhere. And the city, like, they put out rat poison in the alley behind my house all the time. And we called and asked them if they had put some out. And they told us that they weren't allowed to tell us that information. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, what, like, my dog ate rat poison, and that's the only place that he could have got it is from you guys putting it out or someone putting it in my yard. And they were like, yeah, like, we can't disclose that information to people. If you want us to put some out, though, like, we can come do that. I was like, why would I want you to do that when my dog literally just died from that? And so I was like, I'm going to sue them. But because we couldn't actually get any evidence of it, like, we couldn't do
Yeah.
anything.
It's usually like you have to have like literally like a photographic like this. You have to
Yeah.
film a city man purposely.
But like we talked to, there was a few other people in the city who had the same issue, that the city put rat poison out in their area and didn't inform them, and it got in their yard and their dogs ate it. Because sometimes the rats will eat it and then go in your yard and die. And if the dog eats that rat, they're ingesting the poison too, so they can get sick from it. But usually it's not enough for them to die. Like, they have to eat a large portion of it for the dog to actually die, especially the size of our dog. Like, he was almost 100 pounds. So he had to have like a big amount of it. And like, our neighborhood is actually really good. Like, we have never had any issues, and like, everyone in our neighborhood has dogs. I don't know why they would target my dog when everyone loved him. But yeah, it was
the
fucked.
city purposely went for your dog.
I
Well,
don't think they
I don't-
purposely
yeah.
did
No,
it.
I don't
I think it was an accident, but it's kind of fucked up that they won't even tell you if they're putting it out in your area, or tell you that they did or not.
Yeah, or
Like, if they
fucking take
didn't, then they could have
responsibility.
been like, yeah, no, we didn't put any out. But the fact that they were like, we can't tell you that information, obviously is incriminating.
Yeah, what I was saying about like my point was like no one really. I personally like. There's been times where I feel like I should have fought harder. Like when I had that car accident, when I got like when I was driving to work and like the ice was fucked up, and then my car slammed to the back of a guy's truck, and like I was literally my engine was literally underneath his car or his pickup. My airbags didn't go off, and when the guy hit me in the back of my car, my airbags still didn't go off. And then people were like saying like you could sue like Ford, like like Ford or whatever.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Did you at least, like, did you report it to them at all?
What?
That the airbags didn't deploy?
No, that's the thing. I didn't say anything.
So
and, like,
yeah, that's an issue though, because like companies, in order for them to do a recall on something, they have to have a certain amount of issues on that thing. So like the airbag not deploying, they have to have like a certain amount of people saying
Well, okay.
either like this person died because the airbag didn't deploy, or like I got in an accident and it didn't deploy. So they have to have a certain amount of issues with it to do a recall.
Each company has its own like formula where it like determines the cost that they would have to pay for somebody's life insurance compared to the cost they would have to pay to recall all of the cars that could potentially kill somebody. And if they're willing to take, or if the cost of one or
person is worth more than all these cars, and it's like
yeah, then they'll do the recall. But
Yeah.
if the cost of all of the cars coming
they'll
back
just
is
benefit. They'll just like
Well, they also
they'll
have to
just
know
eat the
like
cost.
Yeah.
if it's one car, it could just be that one car. If it's 200 out of the 300 that they made, it's clearly an issue.
Right. So there has to be like a certain amount of deaths, I guess, and before they decide.
I was just thinking like the reason why I didn't like complain about the airbags or like sue or whatever was because like I'm not injured. Like after that accident, I didn't get
Yeah.
hurt. So like I felt like if I were gonna sue, I would have to like pretend that I did. Like I got hurt and I can't work because of my injuries, and gotta pretty much cry like
well,
crocodile
not even the fact that you got hurt. The fact that you literally could have died because your car malfunctioned is enough to sue.
Okay.
Like that's
Well,
trauma
yeah.
essentially.
Well, it's too late now. I feel like it.
Yeah, it is too late now. You
Um,
should have.
Unless you start getting PTSD and cold sweats in the middle of the night.
Oh no, I just got a car accident.
cars! And every time you see a car, you just jump out of the way.
I
even
don't
though
think
it's
I
not
could.
moving.
I don't think I could ever.
My
like, do
sister
that,
totaled
like,
a car, and the guy sued her for $1 million. Or
And
like
won.
sued.
I could have been a millionaire. Is what you guys are saying right now.
No, this guy like
You got
his
an
claim was that he had
What?
whiplash.
accident. You hit the car.
It was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
ice.
but no one hit you.
Yeah, if
The
you
guy behind me hit
Yeah,
me.
because you stopped.
if you hit the car,
You're the main cause of the accident.
No, I wasn't. It was environment.
The ice, I know, but you're the main car that started it.
Yeah.
technically you're at fault.
Yeah.
If you're
like
going
even though
technical
like it
about
wasn't
Anytime you
really
hit-
your fault because of the
You're
environmental.
the car that first hit another
Anytime
car.
you
Yeah.
rear end a car, you're the one who's at fault.
Just say that if I sued them, it wouldn't have worked. So I feel better. So I know I know that I
It might not have worked because you didn't get hurt, so they might have been like, "You're fine."
yeah.
If
so-
anything, they might have just documented that there was an issue with the airbag.
Well, you probably could have got emotional damages if anything, but that would have
Yeah.
been about it.
But no, the guy that sued my sister, he like claimed His claim was that he had whiplash, which caused him to have brain damage, which caused him to have memory loss. So he won a lot of money.
Really?
My dad got in a really bad accident. He tried to sue and he lost. And like he actually like he was fucked up. He got like tinnitus from it. He had like issues with his eyes from it, like his shoulders, his back, and like he still has issues. And this was like 4 years ago. And like he was trying to sue them. It took like over 2 years for it. And the only thing he got out of it was they paid for his lawyer fees.
And on that note, I hope this podcast has made everyone a little bit happier. And
Don't get in a car accident.
And
Make sure your friends are okay.
This was basement talk, guys. And I hope you have a wonderful night or
You
evening.
can't end Nicole's show.
It is Nicole.
No, go ahead. Do you. This is my show.
This is Nicole's show.
This is our show.
How does Steve Rogers end the show? Like
I think he starts taking off his clothes.
All right.
All right,
wait,
Alex,
no, who's Steve?
do
Not Steve
you.
Talking That's not who.
No, you're talking about Captain America.
No, I'm talking about
Mr.
like
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. There we go. How does he
He
usually
switches cardigans.
Yeah, you got a
No.
cardigan to switch?
Okay.
Show us your nipples then.
No, it's okay.
Ooh,
Can
we
we
should
just
get
get-
you some cardigans.
What the fuck's a cardigan?
It's like a sweater.
It's like a grandpa sweater.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, because what you're wearing is so fucking great right now.
We should
Basement
Never
trip to
mind.
winners.
I want to finish this podcast so I can go eat.
okay.
Are you hungry?
You
Have a
went
good
free.
day everybody. Bye.